Doug MPA back with another live stream. It is June 16th of 2024. I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers. This is my 2K subs uh, special. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you getting me to 2,000 subscribers. Um, every single subscriber means the world to me. I had no idea that I'd even get to this point. 2,000 may not sound like a lot to certain people, but it is a lot to me. And this is my 2,000 subs special. I'm also gonna throw a little bit of Father's Day stuff in there because it is Father's Day. And guys, if you become a member on my channel, I have a membership tier called the Crime Files. And what it is I like to do videos that show that in 2024, women have as much, if not more, of a proclivity to commit evil acts than men because society doesn't hold them accountable. A bad little sound thing here. Nope, they do not. Men pretty much know that if we do anything wrong, we're going to pay for it. So membership on my channel is $4.99, and I chronicle women who have been accused of, are being prosecuted of, or have been convicted of various crimes. This includes, financial fraud, these teachers who are preying on their young male students, all sorts of stuff. And I keep it behind a $4.99 membership tier because if I do those videos, they get limited monetization. So become a member on my channel for access to the Crime Files videos. I really appreciate that. I post 2 to 3 a week, and they could be ones that are current, ones that could be 5, 10 years old. But yeah, I love covering that kind of stuff. So in fact, we're going to go through a couple of Crime File stories first, so you can see what you're going to get for $4.99 a month. So let's get into that. And I am going to welcome Pyro. Always good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing? And congrats on the 2K. The 2K.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have, I'm really good at doing research. I've done research for some of the biggest podcasts in the red pill space. I'm not gonna name any names, but you'd be surprised. I've written scripts and come up with questions and content guidelines for some of the bigger channels. And I decided to do my own. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have a stutter, so I didn't think that people would actually listen to me because of my stutter. But then, I saw Fresh going, and I'm like, man, if that dumbass can get
And
famous
Brandon
with the
Ball.
stutter, I can, right? Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? And
Hmm.
and and I'm just gonna say it, guys. I spent first grade to 12th grade in speech therapy, and I can tell when someone hasn't done the work in speech therapy, and Fresh hasn't done any work on his speech impediment, guys. It's awful. It's hard for me to even listen to him because I know what he should be doing, but he's not doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can make a whole video on it, guys. I can make a whole video on it.
For
Anyway,
somebody who has very bad speech impediment myself, I have to keep changing like between languages, like like from Patois to English to just control it in a way.
yeah. So me, I do Um, do you remember back when you were a kid and they had like the sing-alongs and they had the bouncing ball along the sing-along at the bottom of
Yes.
the screen? Yeah, that's what
Hmm.
I do. So it's like just real quick, guys. If you have a speech impediment, you have to accept the fact that it's never going to go away, and it's a constant problem that you have to work on. So Fresh is still in speech impediment denial, and he needs to stop it. If you start stuttering a lot, you have to kind of, it's up to you to get it under control. And it's never going
Yeah.
to go away. It's just something that you have to get a hold of. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Pyro, don't think that you're the only one. In America, 1 in 40 people has a speech impediment. 1 in 40. So don't think that you're by yourself. Okay. And don't be afraid to start your own channel, man, because if you put out good content, people are gonna watch it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let me give you guys a taste of the Crime Files membership on my channel. I make videos about this all the time. They're just limited monetization. So let's just check out this 23-year-old woman who deleted 3 roommates and is on the run. Look at this chick.
We are following some breaking news right now out of Spotsylvania County, Virginia. That's where police are searching for a woman wanted for murdering her 3 roommates. Right now, she is still on the run.
So this is 23.
Oh, wait, first off, banned from the Republic of Pow. Always good to see you, my friend. D-Man 50, long time, man. Good to see you. Steve M, he's a member of the channel. Thank you for being here. And Timmy Kramer 2000 is watching a golf tournament, but had to say thank you for helping men and society. Well, thank you for subscribing to my channel, Timmy Kramer. He makes a lot of comments too. So thank you everyone for being here once again. I didn't think that I get to 2,000 subs. You know, I'm just a real humble guy who has a big mouth and likes to show the foolishness of women. So let's see what's going on with this 23-year-old girl here.
Year-old Alyssa Jane Venable. They think she's responsible for killing 2 men and a woman yesterday.
Our Leslie Moreno is live in Spotsylvania County with more on what we know at this hour. Leslie.
Well, guys, it all happened here behind me along this road here. It's
Damn, whoa, hold up a second. Let's rewind. Look at this chick. Oh my goodness. What's this girl's name?
Well, guys,
Oh
it all
my God,
happened
look at
here
this
behind me
chick.
along this road here.
I don't even remember what this news stuff. I know. Hello, nerds. I don't even remember what this news story was about. Dang, she's fine.
Still unclear.
And look at the little tattoo on her wrist. Uh-oh. We got ourselves maybe a closet 304 over here. Let's go.
Clear. Exactly. This is White Street Court. One neighbor I spoke with says it was a chaotic night last night. Take a look at your screen here. This is the woman police are looking for. This is 23-year-old Alyssa Jane Venable. At about 10 o'clock last night, deputies from the Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office were called out here to White Street Court for a welfare check. When deputies entered the home, they found 3 people dead, 2 men and a woman, all roommates, were told. That's why Spotsylvania County deputies are looking to track down Alyssa Jane Venable. They say Alyssa is currently wanted for second-degree murder and use of a firearm during.
Dang! Wow.
Jesus H. Rock.
So yeah, she. I was wondering if she used you can't say the G word, but I wondered what kind of weapon she used to take out 3 people, guys. 23 years old on the run. Her life's over. And the thing with these kind of stories, my friend, hold on real quick. Angel in the house. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
Hey, Doug, Pyro, what's up, man? What's going on, man?
I'm
Good. Everything good, Angel. How you doing?
All right. Doug, congratulations on 2K. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, man. I did a little preamble at the beginning saying I didn't even expect to get to the 2K. I'm just some dude, who freaking likes to talk about the foolishness of women and so thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate it. And I kind of that's why I got to give AJ credit. AJ has multiple channels and he's put videos on every single channel every single day for the last year. He does all these lives. I fell off for a little bit. It's tiring, man. I don't know how he does it. I gotta give AJ credit, man. He's a workhorse. I've taken a couple of breaks, but I've also done research for like bigger channels. I'm not gonna name any names. I'm also a research guy. It's just me getting off my lazy butt and becoming consistent with it. So thanks for being here, you guys. I'm currently giving everyone a preview of the Crime Files membership on my channel. Right now, we're looking at this 23-year-old woman who took out her 3 roommates and is on the run.
3 roommates? Wow.
Yeah, man. Yep. Roy Peters.
Oh, wow.
In the house. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's see what's going on with this girl.
During the commission of a felony. I did also just get off the phone with the sheriff's office. They tell me Alyssa lived in the home where this all happened, and those 3 victims were her roommates. As far as the motive and what exactly led up to the shooting, that is still under investigation.
Now, I'm going to follow up on the story, guys, because what do they always do in the situations like this? Oh, she's mentally ill. She had all these different things going on. We have to understand where she's coming from. Happens every single time, man. Just wait for the double standard it's going to come out. Her defense is going to use every single the trick in the book to try to get her off, because she's a woman and the stress of life and mental health and blah blah blah. Just watch.
Officials are, however, hoping the public can help. If anyone has any information.
I can't get over how fine this girl is. Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus H. Christ.
Look at this.
Hey, Doug.
girl.
Hey, Doug. Who's your girlfriend? She's pretty.
I know, right? I wish. Look at this. Look at this. I wish. Tattoo on her fingers. Tattoo on her wrist. Look at that. We got ourselves a little closet, little 304 over here. Look at this girl.
Hey, listen, hey, Doug, it doesn't matter though, man. If she's a demon in the sack, hey, a little bit of 304, that's okay.
A little bit of 304.
Just a little.
Like 30%, right?
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
Man, look at the little tattoo on her finger and the tattoo on her wrist. Okay, I see you.
Alyssa's whereabouts. Call police right away. We'll toss back to you guys in the studio.
All right, we'll be watching to see what happens there, Leslie. Thank you. What a bizarre story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be watching you, Leslie. Hello, nurse. Good Lord. Let's go. All right. We'll do 2 more. Once again, I do stories like these on the Crime Files membership tiers to become a member. Whiteout in the house. Good to see you. Says she's a woman. She must have a reason. Of course. Always. They always have a reason. Yeah.
And Doug, you know what the problem is going to be? When she goes and she gets caught, she will get caught. She's going to be brought to the courts and everything like that, and they'll find whatever reason in the book to make it easier for her. I guarantee you.
Because she's gonna cry in the courtroom like this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yep.
her whole defense, and guess what? No matter what she's gonna get 2/3 of the sentencing, and she's only gonna serve less than half of that. I guarantee it.
Probably, yeah. And the rest is going to be on probation.
Yep.
In which she's going to go out there and guess what? You're going to do it again.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Recidivism is a big thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's get to this next one. Okay. This one is woman receives sentence for deleting best friend's daughter. I keep telling you guys.
Oh,
in
wow.
2024, women have as much, if not more, of a proclivity for evil acts because no one holds them accountable.
Yep, that's facts.
They're strong and independent, but society still doesn't hold them accountable, guys. That's why I do the Crime Files on my channel. So become a member if you want to. It's $4.99 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee. So let's see what's going on with this chick.
I know I can't change it, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay. An emotional apology in a Youngstown courtroom today as a woman is sentenced for killing a teenage girl. Good evening. I'm Lindsay Watson.
And I'm Samantha Bender, in for Dave Sess.
That shooting happened back in May, but months later, the pain is still very real for all of the people involved in this tragic case.
First News morning anchor Anna Marsick brings us the emotional statements from court.
No more graduations, no more birthdays, no more holidays, no more anything.
A courtroom filled with emotion as 29-year-old Shamara Green was sentenced to 7 to 9 years in prison for the.
She's wait. Hold up a second. She's 29? This 29? Woman? What?
I
Did
thought
I
she
hear
was
that
40.
right? Yeah, hold up a second. Hold up.
Filled with emotion as 29-year-old Shamara Green was sentenced to 7 to 9 years in prison for the May 19th shooting death of 13-year-old London Jones.
Wow.
She's 29. Wow. Life has been tough on her, man. Holy
Yeah, man.
crap. Oh my goodness.
I know I can't change it, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You bear the responsibility for that. Someone is injured. You can't call that an accident. It's an intentional act because you know what a gun can do.
Green pleaded guilty in September on charges of involuntary manslaughter. Police say she was at an outdoor party on Carroll Street arguing with someone, then pulled out a gun and fired several shots.
What,
Wow.
guys, help me understand this here. You're at a party. What could you possibly argue about to make you what? And she's a woman, you guys. I'm telling you, like I say, American black women, like, come on, man. Like, do I even have to say anything?
Nope.
There's a reason why a lot of them have the reputation they have. What could she have possibly been arguing with somebody about to pull out, you know, a weapon and start shooting at people? What? Why? And now she's cooked. Now she's cooked, guys.
Yeah.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Yep.
She's cooked.
Yep. That's
And
it.
for what?
She's emotionally driven. That's why.
Ah, good point. Good point.
It's crazy, guys.
London was just standing on the sidewalk when she was hit.
I hurt much as they hurt, and that if I could change it that day, I would love to change it. It's not that I don't go about that. I think about, you know, what had happened.
Dynasty Jones, London's sister, says this death shattered her, and it hurts even more because Green was so close to their family.
We loved you like you was ours, but I don't think you cared and you loved us like we loved you. I don't think you cared about me or London when you pulled that gun out and started shooting at me. I feel you didn't care who lives was in your hand at that moment. My baby.
How sad is this, you guys? How sad. And it's just like, men, we have to think down the road, man. We can't be emotional like this because stuff like this happens. That's why women are like, oh, yeah, we need more emotional men. No, we don't. Because if you're emotional, you do stuff like this. She didn't think about her future when she pulled that out and started shooting people. She didn't think about that at all. God, man, yikes. And she's done for.
Was out there.
Like, I talk to them kids every day. Like, I see them kids every day. I want to see them all the time. I picked them up from school. Like, they was my own.
London's mom says her daughter was uplifting and had a bright soul.
To know my baby was to love her. Her smile would brighten up a room. The love she gave, you could feel from miles away.
In Mahoning County, Anna Marsick, WKBN 27 First News.
Hi, everyone.
It's crazy, guys. What was she thinking? And, you know, story time, guys. Angel, you ever watch that show Lock Up Raw on MSNBC where they go into prisons?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It sounds familiar, though, but I don't think I've seen it. It sounds familiar.
One of my favorite stories on that show. So this woman was a corrections officer, and then she went to college and she went into administration for the Ohio corrections system. So she went up pretty high, but she was married to this blue collar carpenter guy, right? And she worked all the time, and he worked odd jobs, and he kept cheating on her, right? Well, on the new year, they said, hey, you know, we're going to start over new. He's like, I'm sorry, blah, 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 right? Well, she went to work one day, and she was sick. So she came home early, and she walked in on her husband banging some chick, right? She got her service weapon and went back in there and took them both out.
Wow.
Right? And so because she was administration in the Ohio prison system, which she got convicted, they moved her to Kentucky, right? And they have this like program where they would train the women on how to be, you know, on a skill or a trade when they got out of prison. So she was heavily involved in that and stuff. And they were interviewing her, and she said there are days where, I go to sleep and, I have a dream, like, I'm back at my nice house and, with my dog and my husband, and like, I'm going to wake up and everything's going to be how it was. And then I roll over and I see these bars, and she's like, all these people on these shows, all these people that try to act hard, don't believe him, because there isn't one day that goes by that she said that she didn't wish that she can go back and change it.
Yeah, I think I've heard that before.
Yep. She's like, don't get it twisted. All these guys, oh yeah, trying to act all tough. When they go to sleep at night and they look at these bars or these walls, they wish that they can go back and change what they did, but they can't. And I was like, man, yikes. Okay, one more. Now, no, let's listen to this simp, this guy whose wife, plotted to take him out. Look at this. Husband mercy for wife who hired a hitman. He's going to plead to the judge for mercy, you guys. What a simp. Let's go. What's that?
All I have to say to him is
yeah, all I can say is let's go.
Please forgive my wife for all she has done in this act of hatred.
The act of hatred, plotting his murder. 21-year-old Julia Murfeld was caught on camera twice in April trying to hire a hitman to kill her husband, 27-year-old Jacob Murfeld.
Let's just make it painless. I'm just gonna take him head on there and I'm gonna shoot him right in the face.
Oh my God, you guys! And she's 21 years old. Like, he looks like he's in his like mid 30s, like or something like that, and she's 21. What could, guys? I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing worth my freedom, guys. Nothing worth. Just walk away. Walk away. Freaking. There is no reason, unless your personal safety is being threatened. There's no reason to take somebody out. She should just walk away. Look at this.
He must have a will. He must have a will or something.
Yeah. Most of the time, this is for insurance money, guys. Always.
Yeah. Because if he was broke, she would have already left them like with ease, quick and fast.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
And they did this twice. She got met and put on camera twice, guys. What is going on?
Why did she want him shot in the face? She told an undercover Michigan State Police detective she'd rather kill her husband than break his heart by leaving him.
What? Jesus H. Christ. Sheesh.
Jesus H. Christ.
Exactly. Exactly. Is she kidding me? Is she kidding?
She wanted to save him from the heartbreak by taking him out,
man.
guys. What is going on? Talk about female logic, you guys. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I agree with Whiteout.
Will Smith has now been dethroned as the king of simps.
Yep.
You see that Bad Boys, the newest Bad Boys actually did well in the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Will Smith, I can't with him, dude. I can't.
Neither.
No way.
Neither.
He does not exist to me, guys. He doesn't exist. No way.
After that slap, I just look at him different, like no hit.
And here's the thing: it was planned because I don't know if either of you guys look. I've taken kickboxing for years, and one of the things that you have to get over is flinching and trying to cover your face when someone throws a punch at you or a slap or something. Chris Rock put his hands behind his back when Will Smith walked up. Put his hands behind his back. He knew it was coming, guys. Come on now. Come on. Anyway, I could do a whole video on that, but let's keep going.
Terrible as it sounds, it was easier than divorcing him. I didn't have to worry about the judgment of my family. I didn't have to worry about breaking his heart.
But authorities say she was actually motivated by money, planning to cash in on her husband's $400,000 insurance policy.
Ah, there you go.
Guys. I knew
There
it.
you go.
I knew it.
There you
I
go.
knew it, didn't I? Call it.
Yep, there you
Called
go.
it. Told you. $400,000. Man, what a ugh.
$50,000 of which would go to the hitman. Now she's traded her
You see her roll out her little $100 bill out of her little wallet.
the hitman. Now she's traded her superhero sweatshirt for Jailhouse Blues.
She's spending that little bit of money she got. Are you kidding me? Please.
But you give him like a $100 down payment. Here you go. I'll give you the other $49,900 when his body's 6 feet in the ground, man. Come on.
Hey, Doug, in 3-year payments, right?
Come on, man. It's always about the money, dude. Always.
Guilty to solicitation of murder. Just before her sentencing Tuesday, Murfeld begged the judge for leniency, saying she's already been punished.
Honestly, it could have been worse. The crime that I attempted could have been carried out. And that alone, honestly, is the worst punishment anyone should ever have to endure. And I will endure it for the rest of my life every single day.
A far cry.
Women, man. You see that sorcery? Honestly, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but
it could have
all I
actually
hear-
happened, but it didn't. So show me
Yeah, but-
leniency. Come on, man.
No.
But whenever I hear it, all I hear is. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you guys. He's begging the
Oh, wow.
judge for leniency, guys. Come on.
From the same woman who was seen laughing as she told an undercover cop she wanted her husband killed in the front yard.
So you don't round it down in the house, then?
Because it would be messy in the house.
And her husband.
Oh my God, you guys. I don't want you to mess up the carpet or the drapes or the blinds or my cashmere rug.
Oh, God forbid.
I don't want it to be messy.
Husband, not only does Jacob Murfeld forgive his wife, he told the court he didn't want her to serve any prison time.
She's been a wonderful person, a wonderful wife. I'm sure, as you know, we have 2 young children.
They have 2 kids too.
Oh my God.
Guys, I guarantee you she had another Chad or Tyrone blowing his back, blowing her back out. And look at his haircut, guys. What does it look like? He's probably in the military.
Oh. Wow.
Dude, military culture is so toxic. Guys, if you put in the chat, if you know how toxic military spousal culture is, guys, it's awful. Awful. I'm telling you, poor guys go on deployment, come back, and some dudes got their wife pregnant or she's gone and took the kids, guys. It's freaking ridiculous. And this guy, what a simp this guy is, man. Doesn't want her to serve any prison time. And then even so what if she didn't? Is she gonna move him back in? No, is she gonna move her back in? Come on, man. Come on.
I would just ask for a lighter sentence if you could, please, sir.
That is what you call a very forgiving man. The judge sentenced Murfeld to at least 6 years in prison, but she could serve as long as 20 years behind bar. Really a different woman in the courtroom there than you saw on video.
There it is, guys. So,
Wow.
so these are the type of stories I cover on the Crime Files membership tier. It's $4.99 a month, less than a cup of coffee, but I have to put them on a membership tier because they get limited monetization. So become a member of my channel today, and you'll get at least 2 or 3 of these stories a week. They could be 20 years old, 10 years old, 5 years old, or current, either one. So, and thank you, Steve M. He's my only current member, but make sure to hit that membership button, guys. Hit that join button. I'd appreciate that. So let's get to, we're going to start with some Father's Day stuff because it is Father's Day today. And look at this chick. You already know this is going to be rough. Mothers, particularly single mothers, are trying to claim Father's Day. Go to AJ's channel. He actually has a really good compilation of single mothers trying to claim Father's Day. Check that out. I have a couple here. And then I have this article about the single mom that talks about how tough it is to be a single mother on Father's Day. So let's see what this girl has to say.
Father's Day can be so triggering when you're a single mom. Here's how to handle it. Celebrate you. I'm Amanda. I'm your cautionary tale. I was a single mom that had sole custody for 7 years. Then their dad came back to their life. Now I have 50-50 custody.
Well, good for him. Good for him. He got 50-50 custody right off the bat. That's good. All right.
Get it. So likely you're going to be alone this Father's Day. Okay, girl. I think you should treat yourself. Go get a mani-pedi. Invite some friends to a brunch. Some other single moms friends whose kids are with their dad too. You deserve to celebrate that you can play both roles of mother and father.
This is the foolishness out there, guys. Women can't be fathers. Fathers can't be mothers. How do we get this twisted, Angel? How do we get this twisted, guys? How?
Because Angel, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying the reason why it gets twisted because the modern day type things, the Skittles things, and then women always want to be involved in everything. And when it's Mother's Day, we didn't say anything about it. We didn't say us men are both mothers and fathers to our children, but as soon as it reached Father's Day, women say, I'm both mother and father. He didn't do anything.
Yep.
Screaming on top of their lungs.
I'm telling you,
it's so annoying.
I think that men should start claiming Mother's Day. Seriously. Whether they're freaking single dads or not. You know, even if they're in a relationship with a cool. I don't think so.
You're lacking for a bit. Sounds like lag.
Yeah.
I think man. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you said didn't come out clear enough.
Yeah. It sounds like Morse code or something. It's just
Morse
chipping in and
code.
chipping out.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You probably get that straightened out, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting better now. Yeah.
There's like a thunderstorm where I'm at because I'm wired into the wall, so I'm gonna try to do my best, but it's not supposed to last very long. Let me see how long.
Okay.
About that, you guys. Yeah, it's supposed to last for like 20 minutes. So, but you guys can hear me okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, yes.
Okay, well, sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to this woman here.
That you are a strong, successful single mom. This is not a day to wallow. This is the day to celebrate how far you've come, how strong you are. Not many women get to play both mother and father.
Wearing that like a badge of honor, guys. You get to play mother and father. Woohoo for you. Woohoo. I'm telling you, single mothers are the worst women on the dating market, guys. The most entitled women out there are single mothers. Baby mamas are the worst, and then these women. It's like
I trusted that you could do both. You're a complete badass. Happy Father's Day.
and then the worst part about it is all the comments. Thank you. Happy we do it all day. Yes, I'm a badass. I've been standing in the gap for 3.5 years. Thanks for the encouragement. I needed this today. It's just crazy, man. More foolishness.
That's how far society has fallen, right there.
Yep, 100% true. It's crazy, man. I don't see single fathers trying to co-opt Mother's Day, but they should, though, in my opinion. Now sorry about this one because she's eating this whole time. You know what I hate when women eat on these TikToks, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Either eat or you use makeup. I just hate it.
I got this chili oil.
I hate when I have to eat, though. I hate that.
Yeah, it is so spicy. She put ghost pepper in this. Look how good this is. And then y'all know I love lime. Every drop.
Okay, that does look kind of bomb. I like Vietnamese soup pho. I love it, man. I could eat that all day, every day. So that does look kind of bomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mouth is watering. Okay, call me crazy, but I'm gonna add some more lime because the last one I had was kind of dry. Ooh!
Sorry, guys. It's so nasty.
Meatball.
And look at the eyelashes and the blue hair, guys. Oh my goodness. Good Lord.
Jesus H. Rock.
The eyelashes look long enough to go in the soup.
I know. She doesn't even need a spoon. She can use those eyelashes to get the soup. Let's go.
Oh boy.
This is tripe. So today's Father's Day, and I don't really talk about my dad like that because honestly, there's not much to say. My dad and I have had a rocky relationship for years since I was a kid. My dad is that Vietnamese.
Well, we can tell because of the eyelashes. Is that a tattoo on her neck right there, or is that I don't know what
Probably
that is.
is.
But the eyelashes and the blue hair are an indication that you and your father didn't get along at all.
Yeah, that's right.
Parent that unless you're a doctor or a lawyer, they think you're a failure. I feel like that mindset is just so stupid. He's never once proud of me. He doesn't even know my birthday. Like, what's up with dads not knowing birthdays?
So gross, you guys. It's so hard to understand it. I'm gonna be able to make it through it, I promise.
Plus, it's 2023, bro. Like, there's so many ways to make money. Who the fuck's trying to go to school for 8 years to be a doctor?
Whenever I want the mic to be clean, I'm not hearing anything, but as soon as I hear food eating, it's the most cleanest thing you ever hear, and I just hate it.
Yep, it's gross. It's disgusting, dude.
And even some doctors are still broke. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It's about how you manage your money.
Well, women are bad at that.
I know exactly, man. Who's she talking
Well, I don't know
about?
what she's talking about.
Yep, 100% true.
And I hate when people try to tell me, well, that's your dad. No matter what, you guys will always be related. Like, get that out of your guys' head. That's fucking stupid. Right now, I'm really selective on who I allow in my life. If you're gonna drain my energy, be negative and all that, I don't need you here. Especially as my dad, you should be my biggest supporter, not my biggest hater.
So, okay, her dad expected her to be a doctor or a lawyer, and she's saying, screw that. With those eyelashes and that blue hair, where do you think she's going to end up, guys? Try and guess.
OF.
You already know it. Because, look, if you don't do what your parents say, that's fine. But for them to have a contentious relationship and he's Asian, that means that she's doing something completely counter to what he wants. If she's doing something comparable, like she wants to be a nurse, or maybe she wants to be an accountant, or she's Asian, and Asians want to do something with math, so like something like that. But she's probably doing something like full-time content creation, OF. Who knows, man? For them to have that bad of a relationship, come on.
But yeah, that was my little rant for today. Hope you guys have a good Sunday.
Ugh, so gross when they eat, guys. I can't stand it. Ugh.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
She can always go to Hollywood and do an imitation of a human vacuum cleaner.
All that slurping, dude. You guys remember that one video where that woman went out to Atlanta and she went to that one place and she said that she got they ate a bunch of food and the guy left and she was like slurping up all those oysters. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was
I remember
so
that.
gross. Ugh.
And I think it was 13 oyster. I don't remember. It was a lot of oysters.
No, it was more than that because there was like 10 oysters on each plate, and she had like 4 plates. So I think it was like 30 oysters or something like that. It was gross.
Damn. Sheesh.
Carlos X in the house.
That's a hell of a lot of slurping, though. She could have qualified to be a human vacuum cleaner.
Oh, it's disgusting, man. Ugh. And like a little bit of sense before we get into the article here. So this woman actually has it right.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day. And I just want to say this to the single mothers who are about to say, oh, it's Father's Day for me too, because I play both parts. I'm his daddy. I'm her daddy too. No. You are a phenomenal mother. You are an amazing mother. But you cannot replace the absent father because you are not a man. And if that were possible, then we wouldn't have so many broken children still yearning for the love of that absentee father.
There you go, man. I'm telling you, this woman's got it right. I'm going to give her a round of applause.
Yeah.
And she's a B-dub saying this. Who knew? There are some good ones out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let the fathers, the good fathers, just enjoy their day. Single mothers, please do not take this day for you because it's not your day. I'm sorry. I love y'all ladies. I love my single mothers. But let us stop doing that. Let us celebrate the ones that are doing what they need to do because they don't do that on Mother's Day because there's a lot of women who don't take care of their kids as well. So let us focus on celebrating the ones that do.
And let me say this, guys. I'll say it. I'm black. I'd say 70% of black mothers are scumbags, dude. 70%. Hard-headed, don't need no man, can't tell him nothing, deny anything wrong that happened, blame everything on everything, blame everything on everybody else. That is the pathology of the typical black mother, even the ones who are married. I said 70% are absolute scumbags, dude. I'll say it. I said it, dang it. So this article says, Father's Day for single moms can be tough. It's possibly the hardest day of the year, Father's Day for single moms. The father of my sons was in their lives, which meant that I was a big part of helping them prepare for that day, picking out a gift or assisting in the creation of a homemade craft. I would talk about the importance of their fathers and of their father in their lives and fake a big smile as they headed out to the door to spend time with their dad. My relationship with their father wasn't great, so Father's Day was downright exhausting. Why does she have a kid with this guy? Why, guys? If he wasn't great, like what? How'd you have kids with him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is the question,
and then she's gonna want Mr. Red to raise her kid.
Yep. Mm-hmm. She's gonna want some simp to come along and freaking save the day, man. It says, this was especially hard when he didn't pay his required child support each month, and yet because I didn't want my kids involved in this issue, I had to grin and bear it. It was even harder when the kids wanted to spend my money to buy their dad a gift. Resentment definitely reared its ugly head. For you, maybe your ex has moved on and has a girlfriend or a wife, and the two of them are picking up the kids to enjoy the day together. And you, single and pissed off, try to talk yourself into being happy for all of them, even as you tear up while waving goodbye. Or maybe your kid's dad is not in the picture, which means you have a whole different laundry list of issues, like trying to make it a wonderful day in spite of this glaring omission. Maybe your child is feeling very sad as they become aware of other families with two-parent homes. Once again, it all falls on you to be positive, kind, and as loving as possible. So I can't argue with it there, guys, because it's not about you. It's about the kids. And you picked him. You picked this guy. Guys, I find it hard to believe that all these men just became terrible people once they got married or once a kid was born. I find it hard to believe. He just became a narcissist. Really? Out of nowhere? Come on.
He must have already been a narcissist from day one, or she's just talking out of her behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. That's what it is. But you know how it is with women, though. You know, nowadays, most women, they figure, oh, that's okay. I could change him. Oh, that's okay. I get a baby and I can. No. That's the way you met the person. That's the way the person is going to be when they get married. No matter what happens, though. So it doesn't matter what, oh, I could change it. No. That's not going to happen. That's the way it is. You met the person, that's before marriage. It's going to be the same way or maybe a little worse after marriage. But that person's always been like that. You just wanted to overlook it.
Yep, I agree. He says, for some of us, our relationship with our father comes to light here. If he's a positive part of your life, he has likely served as a terrific role model for your kids. If you and your father don't get along or no longer speak, Father's Day can be a cruel reminder of what you are sorely lacking. Okay, how do people with complicated family lives get through this? Is there really a solution? I've gritted my teeth on Father's Day for most of our sons' lives. It seemed like their dad got way more glory than I felt he ever earned. I survived those days by talking it out with single mom friends who understood better than anyone else. And it's a bunch of bitter single moms complaining about men, and that's never a good sign, guys. Never a good sign. Nothing worse than a bunch of single moms complaining.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like they just have to accept the fact that you picked the wrong dude, man.
Yeah.
Pick the wrong guy. Let him shoot up the club. And now you got to deal with it for 18 years, man. It's the same accountability as men. Men have to accept the fact that we got this woman pregnant. 18 years of hard time. Telling you, I wish that more women would realize what's at stake, or how many of these women were the guys like, look, I don't know you, I don't want this kid, I'm gonna have it anyway because and now they're gonna complain. It says, Father's Day for single moms. Here's my survival advice. I had one special approach that helped me through Father's Day since I was basically both mom and dad to my boys. I decided that I deserved my own Father's Day gift. Are you serious? Come on.
That's the biggest cope I have ever heard. That is such a cope.
I deserve my own Father's Day gift. Since I could usually only afford a small gift, I put more energy into the gesture of treating myself rather than what the end result was. So sometimes it was Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey ice cream. Other times it was new nail polish and a new magazine. The important thing was that I stopped the parenting merry-go-round for a moment and recognized the value of my constant presence in my kids' lives. Single parenting equals double the duty, but even better, double the reward. So Renee Brown.
So I'm sorry, Doug. The bottom line is that they're just doing it just for their own selfish purposes. Just like when they go and they have a kid anyway, it's for their own selfish purposes. You're gonna go out there and celebrate Father's Day by buying yourself a Ben & Jerry's chunky monkey ice cream, so that way you could become Jabba the Hutt yourself. That's a good idea.
And not only that, that's what you think that a father's contribution is worth? A chunky monkey. Guys, let me just get this out of the way. Mothers get heaven and earth moved on Mother's Day. And what do fathers get on Father's Day? Socks and underwear.
If they're lucky.
Cares. No one cares. Carlos actually did it right. He said that he took his dad to a steak restaurant. Sailors in Portland, not the best father, but the only one I got. There you go, man. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's more than most fathers get.
Yep.
More than most fathers get, guys. So let's move on to debt, because you guys know I love talking about student loan debt. This one's called Women Top the Student Loan Debt Charts. 11 tips to pay down your loans quicker. And guys, okay, men, we're cost benefit calculators, and we hate debt. So to us, a lot of this is probably going to seem like common sense, but this is women we're talking about, guys. These are tips for women. So they have to outline the basic understanding of paying off debt. So this says, student loan debt is massive in the United States to the tune of more than $1.73 trillion, according to the Federal Reserve. Nearly 2/3 of that debt is held by women, guys. I keep telling you this on my channel. I keep telling you.
Jesus H. Christ.
This is a gendered issue, guys. Once you get to like 35, right when women hit the wall, and it's
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
If you're a competitive, successful man with no children, most of the women around you are going to have children. They're going to have more debt than you. They're going to have more student loan debt for sure, guys. So you have to start asking these questions. When you start getting serious with a woman, smash. But when you oh yeah, I got you, man. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna play this is Stack Cheddar. I need to hear the Sergeant Hartman again. I got the
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
and I have
Jesus H. Christ.
you know what? They had that scene on YouTube, and I'll just watch that freaking boot camp scene over and over. It's one of the greatest parts of cinema in history. I love it. And he just real quick, a little trivia on that. So he was hired as a consultant on the movie, and Stanley Kubrick would say, "Hey, what would you say in this situation?" And he just wrote down a bunch. No, he would. Stanley Kubrick would set him off and just like listen to him just yell and scream, and he'd write it all down. Then this got to the point where like, hey, why don't you just be in the movie? But yeah, man, he was initially a consultant, and they got him to say what a drill sergeant would actually say. Yep, it's crazy.
Well, in real life, he was a drill sergeant in the Marines. In real life.
Yep. During the Vietnam War from 1968 to 1970.
Yeah.
From 1966 to 1968. He was an actual drill sergeant. Says Keith Swat says Keith Stewart says almost every woman I know is broke and bad with money. 100% true. Yep. Yeah. And then Carlos X says I only rewatched the first half of Full Metal Jacket probably last week. You know what, man? It's two different movies, so I can see why you don't watch the second part, but the first part is just so iconic, man. It's so good. Yeah. It says women who graduate with bachelor's degrees tend to owe around $2,700 more than men and take 2 more years to pay off their loans than men on average, likely accruing more interest along the way. While this may seem disheartening, given that women also face the gender pay gap, there it is, guys. You knew that was coming. They can't resist, guys. They can't resist that pay gap argument. They just can't do it. While this may seem disheartening, given that women also face the gender pay gap once they start working, where they still make less than men. It says this group the consultant on experts to go in depth on ways to help women pay down the student loan debt. So here's the thing: invest while you pay off. A typical student loan may take years or even decades to pay off. So don't be shy about investing while you pay off the loans, even if it's just a few bucks at a time. Invest with what money, guys? This is just like women who say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get rich by real estate," or I'm gonna be an entrepreneur or something. You need money to do all that, guys. Am I crazy here?
No.
If these women can't afford to make their student loan debt payments, how are they gonna invest?
They probably don't even have the skills or the knowledge to even have a business as it is.
Exactly. 100% true, man. 100% true. Says long-term returns on stocks have historically outpaced student loan interest. So the sooner you invest, the more your money can work for you because it compounds over time. Okay, invest in spare change. If you're finding it difficult to set aside money to taking advantage of resources like investing apps or beginners, for beginners could be a powerful solution. You open up an investment account and link your bank accounts, blah, blah, blah. Once again, invest what money? Review your monthly costs. You guys know that over 40% of women don't have monthly budgets. I think it's like 43%. So only a little over half of women know where their money is going each month, guys. It's crazy. And also, women feel entitled to a lifestyle. Men don't. A man will be making 6 figures and living in his parents' basement because what makes him happy is seeing his money stack up in his savings account. Most women, if they have money set aside, they are going to spend it. Especially if they're professionals, guys. The average college-educated professional woman spends more on consumer goods than the average family of 4 in this country, guys. This is common sense. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Doug. I was gonna say, now you see why that when like with AJ's, they have the courtroom madness and then they have these trying to push these they want women to go and spend and this and that because they're the ones that are literally spending. See, women are practical. We men, okay, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna save this, we know what future we're gonna have. Women, they just off the whim of their head. They're just gonna go, oh, I gotta have a car. Oh, I gotta have a house. Oh, I gotta have new nails. I gotta have new this. That's the way it is because they're like kind of like the driving force to try to spend money. That's all it is. That's all they see is dollar signs. That's why they want to go after a Chad. They want to go after some high value man. Spend money. That's the bad habit.
Yep, and the average woman spends about $500,000 more on consumer goods than the average man. You know how they do that? Because they spend. She spends her money and she spends your money.
Yeah, there you go,
guys. Doug and PA has been married before, and I got caught in that trap where my money was the house money, and her money was her money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you guys, don't get caught in that trap, guys. That's part of that. What a real man would. Don't tell you. Watch out. Women will spend all your money, guys, and hers too. And from my ex-wife, I heard it all. Well, when you first met me, you knew that I liked nice things, and we can't take it with us, so we might as well spend it. I heard it all, guys. They would do everything they can to get what they want and be able to spend all that money. And then I've had it where something happens, a crisis happens, and we don't have any money, and I'm expected to fix it and come up with more money somehow. Guys, don't be an idiot like I was. You gotta be transparent with your significant other. And some women have to be put on a freaking allowance, guys. And the worst part about it is most men are good men. We don't want to have to treat our wives like that, but it's required. One of the reasons why I divorced my ex-wife is because she wouldn't stop spending money, guys. I did everything I possibly could besides be an asshole. And I was like, I would rather leave. I divorced her. I would rather leave the situation than have to act contrary to my nature for the rest of my life. And not only that, it didn't really get bad for like 3-4 years. And by that time, it was too late. I realized I should have set these boundaries at the beginning. Guys, set financial boundaries at the beginning, because if you lose frame on that, you're never gonna get it back. Take it from me, guys. It says, Steve M., thank you for the donation. He says, women always think that there'll be a cleanup guy simp. Then they start to get old, ugly, and then better. We get better with age. Women do not. You are 100% true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Carlos X said, between a rock and a hard place. Guys, I'm telling you, I tried everything I could besides acting contrary to my nature. I'm a nice guy. And if you care about a woman, that's one of the things about a lot of red pill channels. Look, most of us guys aren't freaking assholes. We're not. We're good guys. And when you care about someone and you married someone, you care about the emotional and mental and physical well-being. It's what us guys were put on earth for. But freaking women mess that whole thing up, man. The expectation is a real man is just gonna put up with whatever his wife does. And one last thing, guys, remember, Doug and PA, I'm one of those guys raised in the 90s, and I always say us 90s guys are the most romantic simps ever put on the planet. If you look at the TV shows, you had Roger on Sister Sister going after the twins. You had Urkel going after Laura. You had all those simp-ass R&B songs from Boys to Men and Mint Condition and Shy and stuff.
Yep,
we were these simps. We were these simps. But you know what? A lot of us woke up. And society's never going to see another group of men like that ever again. Ever. Angel, tell me I'm lying.
No, listen. You're spot on with that. I used to hear this song from Babyface. I'll buy your clothes. I'll pay your rent.
Yep.
I'll cook your dinner. I said, damn, he's gonna do all that. As soon as he gets home from work, he's gonna do all that. I said, you really? Okay. I was gonna crown him simp of the century. Okay.
Remember? Yeah. I can love you like that. I can make you my world. Move heaven and earth if you were my girl. Remember that song? Come on.
Yeah.
Simping all over the place, man.
Yep.
Simping. Ugh.
Yep.
It says, oh, yeah. It's freaking Ready for the World. Let me love you down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Even if it takes all night.
Yeah, boy. The 90s were the decade of the simp, boy. No joke.
Simping, dude. Even freaking Fresh Prince. Remember the first like 4 seasons, he was kind of a ladies' man, but then the last 2 seasons, he was simping all over that Lisa chick. Remember that? She had his balls in a vice. Remember that? Just simping, man. Zach Cherry says, these modern women are useless. I'm a 41-year-old truck driver with only a high school diploma making 6 figures, and women look down on me. 100% true, guys. 100% true.
Wow. 6 figures? Wow.
Yeah. Stack Chatter, you better get you a passport, man. Freaking import you one.
Yeah.
I'm telling
you're better off. You're better off because it doesn't matter. You're better off. Yeah.
Yeah, go to Ghana, go to Indonesia, man. Import you one. I'm telling you. And the sad part about it is, about 70% of women make less than $50,000 a year, guys.
Yep.
In the black community, it's like 77% of women make less than $50,000 a year, and they're gonna look down on him as a truck driver. Get out of here. Oh, Reggie Gamer. I didn't say hi to Reggie Gamer. Always good to see you, my friend. Okay, back to this. Review your credit card and bank statements monthly and look for any subscriptions or recurring charges for services you don't use. These costs can add up without you realizing things like monthly subscriptions or daily coffees. By reining in these experiences, you can put more money aside to pay off your loans. It's common sense, guys. Open high-yield savings accounts. Once again, I'm not even going to read this because with what money? If you don't have any money, if you can't make your student loan payment, you don't have enough money to put in your savings. Okay, don't pay for nothing. The worst thing you no, don't pay nothing. Now this sounds sensible. The worst thing you can do is nothing. Paying off loans in addition to building savings can be possible for everyone. Some resources exist to make getting started easy and take the stress out of making an effort to set money aside. Okay, double your payments. This is another one. With what money? I have seen students have success when they make paying off student debt their financial priority. This can be especially accessible for people who might have had circumstances where they didn't need to take out loans or cover their entire education. Start with the end in mind. If you're considering taking on loans but haven't yet, before you spend a single dollar, it's crucial to create a simple plan for your money. Take a moment to identify where you want to intentionally allocate your money and pinpoint the goals that hold significant importance to you. Then make sure to put those extra savings towards paying off your student loans. Boost your income. Most women are going to make average money, so I don't see that happening. And guys, even if they boost their income, they're going to spend more money, guys.
Yeah.
Boost your income. I'm surprised that they didn't say anything like all these TikTokers say. But by going into content creation and digital, what else did they say, guys? Digital marketing and selling products on some online store or some crap like that. Refinance or consolidate loans, maximize employer benefits. So they're saying if your employer has a student loan for forgiveness plan, because a lot of them do, explore loan for forgiveness programs like the public student loan for forgiveness program. Yeah, sounds all common sense to me, guys. Us guys know all this stuff, but they have to keep writing these articles like women just don't understand all this basic stuff about debt, guys.
Not a matter that they don't understand. They just don't care. They don't want to hear this. They're like, they're like petulant children. Well, no, I'm going to do it my way. All right, fine. Go ahead. I'm not going to be on the street. Don't matter to me.
Yep, 100% true, guys. 100% true. Let me bring up I'm going to stop sharing and bring up the other parts of the show here. Once again, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all donations are appreciated. Become a member on my channel for the crime files. They are videos where I chronicle women who have been accused of, are currently being prosecuted, or have been convicted of various crimes. So let me bring up the rest of the stuff here. Yes, I did call my dad for Father's Day. I said, my dad was a great father. And, I was fortunate enough to have him in my life. One of the reasons why we are so successful is because of my father. So now we're going to talk about women dating short guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. So how tall is, guys, put your height in the chat. Because, I'm almost 6'3", and I have friends who are short. And you know what? I feel bad for these guys, man. I really do. I feel bad for them. I'm like, yo, hey, I even have a couple of friends who are like, yeah, man, you tall guys have it so easy. And like, I just have to listen to them because I know that my height gets me places. I know it. And like, I wouldn't trade my height for the world, guys. No way. You can say, Doug MPA, I'll give you $1 million for every inch of height. And you know what? I wouldn't take any money. Heck no, no way. Nope.
That's all, no, not me. I'm 5'11" myself. I mean, I'm approaching 6 feet, but I'm 5'11", maybe a little more than that. But I don't know. I don't know. But
one of my friends, he's okay. So we have 6 foot Rage Gamer, Pyro, 5'7", but he has. But Pyro has a 6 foot tall personality. Carlos is 5'8". Steve is 5'9". He's 5'11". Yep. He says, "How's the weather up there?" I'm telling you, man. I wouldn't trade my height for anything. Let me get the rest of these TikToks up here because we are gonna go into one more second. One of my friends, he's Japanese, and he's still in Washington, and he always asks me advice on like dating because he's short and he can't get he's 5'6" and he makes a lot of money, but he can't even get a date, guys, because he on his online dating apps he's short. And and he was raised traditionally Japanese. So they immigrated when he was 11 or 12. So he's very quiet, very reserved. AJ in the house, always good to see you. But he just can't get any play, guys. He just can't. And like I feel bad for him, but so he always calls me and asks me, what can I do? I'm like, import you one from Japan. You better go back to the homeland.
Yeah.
And bring you one home. And he's one of those Japanese guys where he doesn't find Asian women attractive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, AJ, for the $199 for 2,000 subs. I appreciate it. On the 3,000. But yeah. A lot of Asian guys whose parents immigrated from their home country, the United States. A lot of them don't find other Asian women attractive. It's crazy. So let's see what these women have to say about short guys.
Okay, you should probably start dating short men. Here's why. Okay, we're just chilling because it's Saturday night and like it's way too early to go out.
What's that thing? Don't tell me that's a tattoo. I think it is because look at her.
I was thinking the same thing though. Yeah,
Is that a tattoo of 3 dots on her head?
Jesus H. Christ.
No way.
We had a photo shoot, so we're looking so hot. Short men.
And look at her hand.
Are such a vibe for a multitude of.
Look at her hand. Look.
Men go out. We had a photo shoot, so we're looking so hot. Short.
Look. Did you see it?
Oh wow! Oh yeah, she got it on her hand too.
Let me see. I can pause it.
Photo shoot, so we're looking so hot.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
And they just came back from a photo shoot, you guys. Uh-oh, you know what that means? Garrett Grant, good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. AJ's in the house. What's going on, my friend?
What is this foolishness with this chick? Is that like a bullseye? Are you supposed to target the chicks?
Let's go.
Something going on. Oh, AJ. It's the same thing, just like that comic book character, Bullseye. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that character,
true.
Bullseye?
Yeah.
But look at guys. Hypothetically speaking, let's see. This is like
look at how he paused it.
Exactly. So which one are you aiming for?
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Which one are you aiming for? Split second. Which one are you choosing? Number 1 or number 2? Holy crap! Come on, look at Carlos X. She's prepping for Dubai.
Oh wow! Probably.
Oh no! All right. Let me start it over since AJ just got back in here. So we're talking about women dating short guys.
Okay, you should probably start dating short men. Here's why. Okay, we're just chilling because it's Saturday night and like it's way too early to go out. We had a photo shoot, so we're looking so hot. Short men are such a vibe for a multitude of reasons, okay? I love them. Like, there's a short guy at the club. We're gonna see him again tonight. He's like, what is he? Like an inch or 2 taller than me?
About the same size, I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
So being short is being an inch taller than a woman now? What?
Jesus H. Christ.
I thought shorter means like shorter than.
Right.
So apparently, Because she's probably average height. She's probably like 5'5". So the guy's probably 5'6", and that's short? What? Well, this is some good news for you short guys.
Okay, short guys are the best, okay? Here's why, okay? Tall guys know, it's like men with like, they know they're hot, so they virtually have no personalities. Short guys, courageous, funny, hot bodies, right?
Yeah, nice character.
Good character. Short, but it's okay.
Okay, now that may sound like good news for you guys, but for every one of them, there's 1,000 of these.
Would you guys date a short king?
A short king? How tall is a short king?
Let's cap a short king at like 5'8", because that's how short I am.
Ooh, I don't know, because I'm a tall woman. Like, I'm a stallion, so I don't.
You see how women just take over words? A stallion is a male horse, and women are calling themselves stallions.
They should call them.
Guys.
Yeah, they should call themselves mares. Mare is a female horse.
Like a stallion is a male horse, and tall women call themselves that.
I don't know if like I could handle a short king.
So describe your perfect man.
It's not about looks; it's about personality. You know what I mean?
These women are so much cat, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
definitely tall.
And is that is a tattoo? So she's a tattoo on her stomach and a tattoo on her chest right there. Talking
Wow,
trash.
it's like 90% American women right now have tattoos.
It's awful, dude. It's awful.
Yeah, it seems like them.
Everywhere.
What is your message to all short kings nationwide?
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing out as the short kings.
So there's
But her friend is laughing. You ever notice that? Her friend was laughing.
Let me see it. I didn't see her.
Keep showing out as the short
Look
kings.
at her. She's covering her mouth because she knows it's BS. Let me go back.
It's all cap. That's all it is.
Doing what you're doing. Keep showing out as the short king.
See?
And her friend is the size of a freaking Buick laughing at short guys, man. Come on now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now, okay. You already know what's gonna happen here.
So I was talking about dating short men with someone, and I was trying to explain to them why I just can't date short men. And I was like, look, short kings, they're winning. They're fine. They're beautiful in their own way. However, I can't do it. And they're like, why? And I was like, how does it look for me to date someone that is the same height as my grandmother? Like, or you're like, no, it's just not giving.
It's hard out here for the short guys, man.
Wow.
It is so hard for you short guy. I feel so bad. And then this girl right here.
Oh dear.
Real Dalek in the house. Always good to see you, my friend. Oh, they caught the woman who took out her roommates. Oh, really? Okay, that's good news. Okay, I'll have to do a follow-up on that.
Love short men so much.
And you always like short guys.
I started liking short men like 3 years ago. And then I kind of always dated shorter guys, and then I dated a few tall guys. First of all, everything about tall guys is horrible. Like,
well, like what?
Like you could see their boogers. You can see.
Now look
Short
at this
men are
woman
short.
talk. Look at this. Tattoos. She looks like Angel. Who is that one red-haired girl with the big gap in her teeth? Who is supposed to be a comedian, but she was really loud. I don't remember her name.
Wendy.
What's that? I don't remember. Let me see. Red-haired female comedian, a gap in her teeth.
Well, she looks like a joke anyway, though, to me. But anyway.
Oh, Sandra Bernhard. You remember her?
Oh yeah. She's a lesbian.
Yeah, man. Look at this chick.
She probably hit the wall. She probably slammed into the wall.
For all you younger guys, man, this is what she looks like. Sandra
Yeah,
Bernhard.
yeah, I remember.
Remember her with the big old gap in her teeth?
Oh, she looked like a man.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. She always looked like look at that.
Oh,
even when she
wow.
was younger. That's her when she was. Yikes.
Well, it just got worse as time went on, boy. The Wolves undefeated. That's for sure.
Yo, no. She was born after the wall. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, you know it's true. Look at this. There isn't one picture of her. There isn't one picture of her you can find where you can tell me that she's attractive. Like, look at this. Look at that. See, she looks like Sandra Bernhard. Look at that, right? Am I right?
Yeah, she could be. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Talking trash about short guys. Come on now. Not the worst. These beluga whales talking trash about short guys. These women weigh 3 times what a short king weighs, and they're like, "Oh, I'd never be with a short guy," because you roll over him in his sleep and suffocate his ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on now.
So much hotter. They got confidence. They got swagger. They got more personality. They have sex with you like they just got out of prison. They're very happy to be there. They're great people. And I love them, and I don't want them to ever be taken away from me. It's great. It's true. And all these women are coming in, and they're like, #short king spring. And I'm like, you're an imposter. You're an imposter. Let me see the last person you had sex with, and then tell me your truth.
I think a lot of these short king spring people are like 5'8" is short.
The average height for men in the world or in the U.S. is 5'6".
Is it really?
5'6".
Yeah.
5'6" and under is where the kings live.
Yeah. Sure. Mm-hmm. So
that's wait. Okay, Doug. She said the average height of an American male. Average height of an American male is like about 5'10".
Yeah, it's 5'9".
It's 5'9". Okay.
Yeah. The average height for an American female is 5'4". Yep. So this says how to date a short guy as a tall girl. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh boy. All right, go ahead. I'm ready, I guess.
And they even have little graphics. Look at this. Okay. Dating a shorter guy can make some women feel a little insecure. If you're one of those women, you may need to examine your priorities when dating a shorter guy. You may also need to focus on what you do like about him, his personality and good looks, rather than what you may not like about him, his height. Now, guys, before we get into this, Kenford Julian in the house. Always good to see you from the bottomless pit of Brooklyn, New York. Okay. Tell me and in the chat, tell me if you agree with this. Women have a natural need to want to date a taller guy because it makes them feel safe. And a woman would have to fight that natural urge to be with a guy who's shorter than them. Do you agree? Yes or no, and why?
Okay. Repeat that again one more time. I'm sorry.
It is a natural urge for a woman to want to be with a man who's taller than her so she can feel safe and protected. Now I say feel because it's in her hind brain to want to feel safe and protected, right?
Okay.
So for a woman to be with a shorter guy, she has to fight that natural instinct to be with a guy who's shorter.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I agree also.
You know what that means, right? She's constantly fighting it. And even if she's with an attractive guy who's shorter than her, if there's a guy that's anywhere near attractive who's 6 foot tall, there's a risk that she's gonna cheat on the short guy with that tall guy.
Yep. I agree.
Telling you, man. It's just like how guys, a lot of guys, if their wife or their significant other is a ball busting bitch, they will cheat on her with a woman who's not as attractive, who's feminine and treats them like a man.
There you go. I agree with that. Yep. That's true. That's true.
Yep. It's the same thing. So, part 1. Dating in the early stages. So this is a picture of 5'10" and above. Get rid of that. Skip the filter. When trying to date online, don't filter out guys based on height. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
You might be filtering out someone who's actually perfect for you just because he's a few inches shorter than you'd like. In fact, try not to specifically mention the height you want in your profile, as it can turn some people off. For instance, if you mention your height or you say only tall guys, many guys may figure you don't want to date them and move on, on even great guys. Same is also true in real life. Don't dismiss a guy who's striking up a conversation with you just because he's an inch or two shorter. Hey, check your insecurities. That is, many women feel like they need to be with a taller guy because they feel insecure about their own size. That is cap. Women feeling insecure in 2024, guys. Really? Come on. Even the women who look like trolls living under a bridge aren't freaking insecure about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Carlos X to the stage. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, man.
What's up, Carlos?
Yo.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Angel, Pyro.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Are you a short king, Carlos?
I am indeed a short king.
What's your experience been like dating?
Nightmarish.
Dude, it's that bad? Oh my goodness.
Wow. I haven't even tried to do it for like a decade. So, but when it was just I don't know, I had a little bit of a drinking problem for a good while. So I was meeting a lot of barfly ladies. Not usually the best ones for relationships.
Oh, were you closing out the bar and taking home whatever was left over at the bar?
No, I tried to get in earlier.
Oh, okay, good, man.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I learned that lesson early on. Yeah, they're not dealing with that around 2 a.m.
Yo, because nothing worse than the freaking bottom feeder whales that close out the bar every single night, man. Come on now.
Not that I never did that, but it was like last resort.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you got a good buzz going. One of these whales is the only thing left over. You take her home, wake up the next day saying,
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I'm telling you, man. You know what? The sad part about it is we've all done it at least once. Come on, guys, don't cap. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever closed out a bar and brought, even if it wasn't even a whale, if it was a woman that you hope to never share sunshine with or share daylight with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I tell you this. I'm not a drinker though, but I know that when we have go to these some parties and all that, and then I see a gargoyle sitting there. This was a long time ago, but I figured, what the hell, that kind of thing. I regret it in the morning. Then I'd be like Sergeant Hartman though, Jesus H Christ, what the fuck? Yep. I stopped doing that. I stopped that, man. I regret that.
Yeah. And the sad part about it is that freaking post-nut clarity moment, sometimes it's right afterwards. Sometimes, it's when you get up, because I don't know about you guys, but hey, I got to wash my best friend off afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So you're freaking in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, completely ashamed at what you see in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't even want to go. And you know what's funny, guys? Like, what? Okay. I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat and here. What is the criteria that you'll let a woman stay the night? Or have you ever kicked a whale out of your house at 2 o'clock? Been like, okay, it's time to go. Because you know what? When I was younger, I used to be like, oh, I should let her stay the night. But as I got older, man, I'm like, yo, this bed's made for 1. You gotta go.
I never did that myself. I would just let them stay till daylight comes. Then you gotta go now. But I never did kick anyone out.
Carlos, what a gentleman you are. Oh man.
I don't think it was that. I think it was I just didn't think about it. I didn't think of doing that. I always thought, okay, wait till daylight. There's some little bit of daylight, just like maybe around 6, 7 a.m. and kind of give them the old nudge if they're still sleeping. And then hopefully they get the gist. I gotta go to work.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Angel, what about you? Have you ever kicked any of the less desirables out?
No, I'm like Carlos too. It's like I'm more selfish. You know, if she happened to be a demon in a sack, then I figured, you know what, it was a good night. You know, and then just you close your eyes and you think of a beautiful woman. You know, well, yeah. No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead. I
Think of
did
a
that
prettier
before.
friend.
I did that because I don't know. When I was younger back then, I was, I wasn't thinking clearly and stuff.
A complete savage. That's what you were back then, man.
That's right. That's right. With me, that's what it was. She was a demon, man. That was enough, though. I mean, she had a face of Medusa, but then, I figured, okay, let me think, like, I don't know, Jennifer Aniston back in the day or something, though. So it was like,
it was warm, it was wet, so I made do with what I had at the time.
Have you ever thought of the prettier girl that was that you couldn't get with at the bar?
Oh, really?
Well, no, I'm not a drinker though, so I'm not. So I just, and I had like some people that had weddings and things like that though. So they would have like some women there, and they were like, well, all right, well, I guess she's good enough though. So maybe in terms of looks and that kind of thing. So and some of them want to be like demons though, man. I mean, that was good for me, but then I was younger and crazy back then, so
Nice.
Yeah, Steven says, well, when I met through my friends, her name was Big Alice.
Wow.
But darn, she treated me well. I bet she could cook too, right?
Yeah. She probably got up in the morning though. She made breakfast and everything though, man. At least.
But the hard part would be if she made breakfast, making sure that she didn't eat it all before you got out of bed. But hey, you know what? Steve M is right. He says, I'll take a big one with a good heart over a skinny, evil one every day. You know what? If guys will give on looks and wait if the woman is just nice. That's 100% true.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
How big was Big Alice?
I would even go for that though, seriously, because I'd rather have that because the way it is now, especially with these, and there's some pretty women out there, but their attitudes are just horrendous, man. They're horrendous. And that's what most men want. Most men want a decent woman, though, man, with a good attitude and that. That's what it is. That's how come whenever these men they marry these women and they're like, and the reason why I'm not making excuses though, but I think that's what it is though. They're just they find a woman and say, damn, she's great though, man. She got a nice personality. She treats me well and everything though. That's what almost all men want. That's what they want.
It's just like
oh yeah.
You remember what happened because Tank Davis he fought last night and just beat the brakes off this dude, and he got arrested for put his hands on his girlfriend, but this woman was crazy, man. Like she would take her poop and put it on his toothbrush.
Oh hell no!
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find what. Oh, let me see if I can find any crazy girlfriend.
Oh wow!
Always check your toothbrush for brown.
She says, yeah,
exactly. Wow.
So, boxer Gervonta Davis on. So, do they show any of this crate? Anyway, well, he needs to get a bigger, nicer one because she's fine. Don't get me wrong. Let me get, but she's crazy. She is crazy. Let me see.
Yep.
Girlfriend. So this is her right here, and I think they have like 2 kids together, or something like that. But she's out of her mind, man. She is crazy. Yep. Yeah. They have 1 kid together. But anyway, back.
That tells you everything you need to know with putting the poop on the frickin' toothbrush. That tells the tale.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. So, and then she puts her hands on him too. This guy's a world championship boxer, can lay her out with 1 punch.
That's right.
But yeah. So apparently to see him. He said Big Alice was 180 pounds. And how tall was she, Steve? Like 5'4", 5'3"? Probably. Anyway, it says having a taller guy makes them feel smaller and subsequently more feminine. However, how you feel about yourself shouldn't be based on how your body relates to your guy's body. You need to feel secure in your own body to feel secure in a relationship with a shorter guy. Start by thinking about why you're finding it hard to be a shorter guy. Does he make you feel too large? And a lot of times, that's exactly what's going on.
Yep, that's right.
There's some big women out here, man. Some big women.
I've had a few Big Alice's myself, so I'm not trying to shame Steve.
Oh man, Big Alice. Was that her actual nickname? People call her Big Alice. That's cold-blooded, man. Oh man, what was Big Alice's favorite meal, Steve?
Anything.
And I was gonna say everything is a valid answer.
Yeah.
It says, okay, try to change your thinking. Being shorter than a guy doesn't make you more feminine. It doesn't make you a giant to be taller than your boyfriend. Only you can decide if you feel feminine or if that's what you want or unfeminine. Spend more time affirming yourself in the mirror. You can say, I love the soft wave of my hair. Build your own confidence, blah, blah. Okay. Play it cool on a date. That is, maybe you shouldn't wear your tallest heels. So look at this graphic. She has her heels on. Maybe you shouldn't wear your tallest heels if you're going on a first date with a short guy. That doesn't mean you should slouch. Own your height. However, there's no need to draw attention to the height difference by adding more inches. Also, try to skip any comments about the height difference unless he brings it up with a joke. And, Razy Gamer said it earlier. He said, also, a guy is short will depend on the woman's height while wearing heels. They don't want guys that won't be taller than them in heels. And even if the guy is a few inches taller than her natural height, 100% true.
Yeah.
Yep. Says, now this is common sense. Don't crack jokes about his height. Just like you probably don't like people cracking jokes because you're tall, he probably doesn't like hearing jokes about how short he is. You should try to skip the wisecracks, particularly when you're first starting out. That's called being a decent human being, you guys.
Yes.
Wait, so women hate when guys tell them jokes on how tall they are.
So you know what? You're out on a date. If your friends make jokes, but like just how if you go out, if you're a guy and you go out with a woman, don't, and she's a little heavier, don't make jokes about her weight. Don't, because that'll talk you out of getting laid. But women can talk themselves out of, look, if you're a short guy and a woman keeps making cracks about your height, you get up and you leave.
Exactly.
Because
I'd have to make at least one crack about her weight. If
you
that
do?
happened. I would feel the urge to.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. Like, a lot of women can dish it, but they can't take it, especially about their weight. And here's the thing: even if you can take a short joke, that stop it right there, because that's a joke about something that you can't control, and who knows how much further she's gonna go if you don't stop it right there, guys. She could think it's okay to talk about all sorts of other stuff too. So stop it right there, and you know for a fact that she can't take a joke about her weight. So yeah, stop it right there, guys. It's called being a decent human being. Okay, 5. Work on your bias. If you mostly dated guys who are taller than you, it may take you some time to adjust, and that's okay. You can even date other guys while you're adjusting, as long as you all agree you're not exclusive. Give yourself the time you need to get to know him and adjust to your feelings about his height. Focus on the positives. Focus on what you like about him. Okay, notice how easy it is to kiss him. If you have a guy who's significantly taller than you, you really have to strain to kiss him. With a shorter guy, you're more likely to be closer in height, making kissing easier. See, and like Reggie, guys, They're talking about men who are slightly taller or the same size. This isn't about guys who are actually shorter than a woman. This is where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. I thought this was going to be about, men who are like 5'4" and the woman's 5'6". No, this is like, huh?
Do they get into specifics about how much shorter they are or the range?
No.
Or oh wow,
No.
That's not helpful.
Yep. It says, pay attention when you're saying goodnight to him and appreciate the fact that you can kiss him without pulling a muscle. Okay, look at the data. Height really does open some doors. So guys who are shorter have to work harder to get ahead. That turns out to be a bonus for you because studies show that shorter guys usually do more of the housework than taller guys. Oh my goodness, you guys, really? You guys
Hey, like, hey, Shorty, get in that corner and clean behind the fridge.
Oh man, that sucks. Oh my God.
Wow.
You're known to do more housework if you're shorter, guys. Oh no. Well, what do they call doing chores to get laid? Chore play. Oh no, you guys. If that's the reputation you guys have,
wow.
Doing more housework. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be helping you guys out here, but that's rough.
No.
It says, appreciate how he increases your height. While at first being taller than your boyfriend may make you feel tall and out of place, try looking at it another way. That is, most models are on the taller side, so staying next to him makes you look more like a model, not tall and gangly.
No, you see, now this is where the delusion falls in. You understand? That in other words, if you're gonna go with there's a woman out there that's dating a guy that's shorter than she is, and she looks like a gargoyle. Now you're saying, oh well, you're about as tall as a model though, and she might be like 5'8", and now you're like a model, and because you did it, so now they're getting in their head. Oh, that's right, I am a model, and I am a 10, and get the hell out of here! Come on, man.
Yep. So what they're saying is participate in a woman's delusion, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's gonna get a big nope. Don't do it. Says observe other happy couples. While a short guy with a tall girl isn't as common as the opposite, you'll find many happy couples in the world who are similar in heights to you and your guy. Once you've observed a few couples, whether ones or couples in public or even celebrities, you'll likely find that they don't care at all about the height difference. Rather, they just care about loving each other. A lot of celebrity couples, the short guy has a whole lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He may be short, but his bank account isn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yep, he's 5'7".
Tom Cruise had like the hottest chicks of the last 30 years or so, basically as wives and girlfriends. Nuts.
Sylvester Stallone, he's like 5'5", 5'6". Yep. Robert
Really?
De Niro, he's
Sylvester
5'5".
Stallone, really?
Yep, he's short.
Wow.
Yep. When he was with Brigitte Nielsen in Cobra, remember that movie, Angel?
Uh-huh.
He had to.
I remember.
All the movies, all the scenes where they were walking side by side, they put like this platform up.
Oh. Oh wow.
Because she's 6'2". She's 6'2", so
Yeah,
they literally put a platform for him to walk on where he was he was as tall as her. Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh
Yep.
wow. I never knew that. Okay.
Yep. Decide you won't let others get you down about your height. That is, when you're trying to meet guys or when you're going out with a shorter guy, you shouldn't feel like you need to hide your height. Most people feel confidence is sexy, so don't try to slouch or hunch over, as that will just make you appear like you're ashamed of it. Instead, stand up straight, look people in the eye, and flash a big smile. Of course, once you're dating someone, you may decide you want to even out your height a bit, but that is totally up to you. I actually went out with a girl who was my same height, but she wore these boots. So she was like 6'5" or 6'6" or something like that. Wow. And I was wearing like regular shoes. And she was taller than me. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, I'm never going out with this girl again. Why did she choose to wear those shoes? I'm not lying, guys. It's not. And here's the thing. not wanting to date a taller girl, like guys, we like to feel like we're the man. You know what I'm saying? And like a taller woman, I don't think it's insecure to just not want to deal with something that's like abnormal. You know what I'm saying? This is weird. I was like, why'd she wear those shoes? I'm like, well, we're holding hands, but like my hand and my wrist and my arm are getting tired because like she's up higher than me. I was like, what's going on with this? No way. Okay. Practice.
But okay, Doug, I'm sorry, Doug. How tall are you again?
I'm almost 6'3", so I'm like 6'2.5".
Damn. So how tall are the shoes then? What she was wearing?
Yeah, she was. They're probably like 3 inches.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because
Damn.
you know she was 6'2". I was about a little taller, but she was wearing these shoes, and I'm like, whoa, like what? Look, I had to like hug up to her. I'm like, this is weird. And guys, I'm so tall that whenever I talk to a person who's taller than me, if I have to do it for too long, looking up, I get dizzy after a while. I'm like, well, we need to sit down because I'm starting to get dizzy.
Wow. Oh wow.
Because like I never have to look up at anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it says, practice the lean. One way to even out your height difference, particularly when you're wearing heels, is to lean a little bit to the side by sticking out a hip. Obviously, you need something to lean on, such as your boyfriend. You don't want to slouch. Rather, you just want to look casual, putting you at a more even height with your boyfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, that was that song from Fat Joe. Lean back. Lean back.
Steven Match, was she a volleyball player? She was a volleyball player. Yep.
Yeah, that
At one of the
explains
colleges
it.
in DC. Yep.
Yeah,
Man.
They're really tall, boy. I've noticed that they're really tall. These like, you're gonna have to get a ladder to be up to them and all that.
Yep.
I'm gonna start looking at pictures, old pictures, to see like if women were leaning into me to compensate for their height. If they're the tall chicks, I'm gonna look at some photos and see if that lean happens in the photos.
Are you sure you want to do that, man? Are you sure?
I need to know.
Are you sure?
I gotta know, man.
So now we're going to talk about rent and how women are struggling with the rent. Because remember, everything affects women the worst. If you see it, fill in issue A disproportionately affects women because, of course, it does. Always. Let me 1 second, you guys. Once again, like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I'd appreciate that. 1 second as I bring this stuff up. All right, and a couple of these people live in New York City, so I'm pretty sure Angel is gonna have a lot to say about rent and but also, if you look at it, experts are saying that something is going to happen to the whole housing market thing, and the FBI is starting to investigate certain things to try to see why rent is so high. Because
rent's always been high in New York as it is anyway, though. So that's been going on for decades. That's nothing new. So I don't know why in the world they're going to be investigating now.
Yeah, but there's those what was it? Those you have a bunch of those private investment firms buying up properties just to rent, and they should be having people live in them. That's what housing is for. Let me see if I can find this one more thing here. Oh my goodness, is this it? Okay, here we go. All right, let me share my screen real quick. So, and you know what? I don't feel bad for any of these women because all these women keep trying to live life all by themselves, guys. Kevin Samuels said the best. Unless you're in the top 10% of women in earnings, you need a man, ladies. You need him. It's a necessity. Stop trying to live this lifestyle by yourself. It's just not gonna happen.
You need a short king who can clean in those low spots that you can't reach.
They're known to do more chores. Oh, you poor guy. I feel
I
so
can clean the
bad for you,
chimney.
man. Oh no. So this one says single women struggle to pay rent more than single men, studies shows, and of course they need a study to show this for some reason. But everything affects women disproportionately more because of women. So let's see what's going on with the rent situation.
Uh-oh.
Anytime Angel sees she's a B-dub, he's like, oh snap.
Yeah, buckle in.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm back at it again with my rent rant. I'm back at it again with my rent rant because why is a studio apartment $2,500? Like, tell me. And the worst of it all is like, why is a studio apartment $2,500 in the Bronx?
So is that true? Is housing
Yeah,
that
it
expensive in the
depends on
Bronx?
the area and depends on the area in the Bronx. Like in the South Bronx, it could be cheaper, but then again, the neighborhood is not the best either. But the more north you go up in the Bronx, the more nicer it is. So it's gonna be more expensive. But for someone like her, I mean, you don't need to be in no $2,500 a month apartment. It's just you. Find something cheaper. Save that money. No, I gotta live a grandiose. Okay, the streets are calling. And that's what you're gonna be at.
Yeah, exactly. $2,500 a month for a studio apartment, you guys. I think, well, when I was living in DC, a studio apartment, I think it was like $1,500 a month. I think, but not 25. Yikes!
It can happen. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm telling you this. In Manhattan, forget it, boy. You be paying through the roof in Manhattan, though. Forget it. That's the worst.
I knew a girl at my work, and she moved to DC. But I first met her. She lived in Jersey City, which is right across from Manhattan, right? And like the regional office for my work, she moved to a 2-bedroom apartment that was right up the street, right? And so I'm like, oh, okay. And she paid like $3,400 a month for a 2-bedroom. It was just her and her dog, right? I said, oh, okay. Well, you know, you can just walk to work, right? So you must be saving money. She's like, oh no. Well, because I was like, you must not drive then. You must be saving money. She's like, oh no, I have a 2017 Range Rover. I said, what?
Oh boy.
So you pay $3,400 a month to live in your apartment, and then you have a $900 car payment.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
And the only reason why, what's that?
What is her pay like?
She's like well into the six figures. So
okay.
Yeah. So she can afford it, but why? You know, and
exactly.
And so,
why?
And why she moved to DC was because, see, women distract themselves from having to face the harsh realities of life, and they kick major life decisions down the road. She was like a train ride away from Manhattan. So, you know, all of her girls would, on a Friday night, they take the train into Manhattan, go to some swank little restaurant, go to some like opera or some crap like that. But what happened in 2020, guys? What happened? The cough happened.
Yeah.
So all these women are sitting there, nothing's open. It's just them and their dog, and they're contemplating life, and that's exactly what happened to her. So she packed up her stuff and moved to DC, and and things have been going well. But she bought a house in like Southern Maryland, and like her mortgage is like $3,000. I'm like, what? Why don't you just live in a regular apartment? Like, why do you feel it necessary to have such an expensive mortgage and an expensive rent? What's going on here? Anyway, yeah, that's women for you, man. A lot of
friends have one. That's why.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah, probably too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Area where there's nobody at. I don't understand. They said the more buildings there were, the more.
Why does her hair look so ratty? It's like she It's like she braided some of them, but not the rest of it. You know what I'm saying?
She's probably getting stressed out. More like
Maybe the stress is unbraiding your hair or something like that. But yeah, this is not it. Going on TikTok with half braided hair. Yikes.
More the competition was gonna lower it. Why isn't the competition lower it? The rent somehow still stays at the same price. Why is the one bedroom $2,000? I feel like back in the old days, a one bedroom was like $900. At least that's what I thought. Why is the studio $2,500? I don't get it. When somebody finds the answer, please let me know. Please,
Yeah, I can tell you the answer. I got the answer. I know it. I know. I've been here. I've been in New York almost all my life. I can tell you right off the bat, though. I remember when rent used to be like at least what, $550 a month for one bedroom. I rented that. I remember, and that was like about early to mid '90s. They had it that low. But it also goes by the cost of living also, and it also goes by demand. So if you have a lot of people coming in, which is like New York, then they're gonna have the demand to charge whatever rent they want to charge.
Yep.
That's just how it is. If you have very limited supply of whatever it is, they have the right to charge as much as they want. They can go through the roof with that. And as time's been going on, that's what's been going on, and it gets worse and worse and worse. Don't be surprised if you get a one bedroom in Manhattan, probably like $3,000 a month. Now that's enough for like a lot of mortgages, though. But that's how it is.
And the question is, what's worse, the people charging people for it, or the people paying what they're charging?
The people paying. It's obvious because you're gonna go along with it, though. You don't have to. There are places where you can find which is much less than that, but they need to go someplace. Well, she has one. Why can't I get one though? Why not? And then guess what? Then you run out of money, and then the streets are calling. Because that's going to be your new home.
Yep. Because I'm telling you, women are the fastest growing group of homeless people in the United States. Yeah. Just out here, and I'm telling you, a lot of these women I'm telling you. The streets are harsh and cold, man. Us guys were built for the streets. Most homeless people are men. But women, you are vulnerable as a woman on the streets, guys, ladies. You are vulnerable. So let's see what this girl has to say.
So I need to come up with $4,000 by April 20th in order to secure a cheaper apartment that I'm looking into. They want $250 per cat for a pet deposit. Why do I have 3 cats?
Of course she has 3 cats. Of course she does. 3 cats.
Wow. I never heard of that, but I guess it's up to them.
Yep.
Maybe some places allow pets, others don't. So I guess that's what it is. It is what it is.
That place must be in big demand. That's crazy. I haven't heard that exorbitant charge for pet rent or pet deposit here in Oregon.
I never heard of that either, but I guess they could do that. Maybe that's what it is.
Yep.
They allow pets. I guess they could do that.
Yep. And guys, try and guess what she's gonna say to raise the money for her $4,000. Try and guess.
Roses.
Oh, he got it right off the bat.
Oh, really?
Nice, Pyro.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go live on TikTok, so give me roses. Watch.
120 for the application ready. I saw someone else on TikTok with their student debt. She went live and everybody donated roses, and she was able to pay off $20,000 in student debt. I think 1 rose counts as $1. So if I get
No, 1 rose counts as like 1 cent or something like that. I'm serious.
1
yeah.
cent. Yikes.
Yep. Yep. So you got a long way to go, young lady.
4,000 roses, I can move into my apartment. That is more affordable.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely not. But am I going to try it? Yeah, because I'm out of ideas. So if you see me go live, that's what's going on. Come hang out in the
That's
chat.
bull crap. She got ideas, other ideas. That's cap. I'm sorry, Doug. That's cap. I don't want to hear that crap because that's cap. Cap with a capital C. Okay. She doesn't have to be. It's not like well, I have to do this because I need to. No. There is such a thing as cutting back. There is such a thing as Common sense? Well, no. I'm sorry. That's too much common sense. They're not gonna have that. So forget that.
You know what, guys? Walmart is always hiring.
That's it.
Yep. She can work the night shift at Walmart.
Or she can just do gaming.
I know.
Well,
She can be one of those Twitch 304s. You know,
yeah, well, something.
She doesn't even have to know how to play the game. All she has to do is have her boobs showing halfway, and she can get tons of money. I'm telling you, man. Because Pyro knows it. A lot of guys are just simps, dude. This simps are the reason why this girl wants to do this, man. Simps.
Exactly. I agree.
OSSR, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. This is my 2K live. Thank you for being a subscriber on my channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I have to look into that because TikTok is mostly women though. So is it the women giving roses or the men? I don't know.
Both.
What do you guys think?
I think it's both.
Both.
I think it's a little of column A, and then a little from column B. Like they got the simps who are trying to get, thinking they are going to get her attention somehow with their roses, and then the women who are just kind of like, let me support her so that she'll come support me, or good karma and just silly like helping out. This is their way of contributing, so it comes back to them, sort of thing.
But guys, only women can do this. Only women can do this. Guys, once again, we have to get a second job or a third job, or we have to live in our car for a while we figured it out. Women can just, I'm just going to beg. And people will give them money, guys. Crazy.
There's always daddy government.
Oh, that too. They have that option too, 100%.
Yep.
How this goes. Like experiment, but it's worth a shot, I guess. I'll see you guys there.
And look, you know what? Let me do a little exercise real quick because I started to do this, right? Okay, look at her in this video.
In order to secure a cheaper
and then
apartment
look at her profile picture. Look at the difference. Look at that. What the hell happened? Who is that?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Look at this. And then this girl. Look at
Somehow she went up like 2 points in the picture in that profile photo.
I know. Look at the sorcery, you guys. Look at this girl. Actually, look at this. So like it starts off like this. Wait, it starts off like this.
Right.
And then look at this. Look. Look at the sorcery. Look at the sorcery, guys. Look.
Yeah.
Is that the same person even?
Yeah. This is black magic, bro.
This is crazy, guys. What is going on? All right.
Angle, lighting, filter.
Filter.
I think that's 3. I think there's one more. Yeah, they have all their tricks to bring them to that standard that in their mind.
You know what's the ultimate enemy of the modern woman, especially when it comes to this type of stuff? Rain or a bucket of water.
Oh.
Tell you, man.
Yeah.
Tell you, keep a freaking bottle of water in your car, and any woman that's gonna come back to your house, you just splash them in the face with it.
Yeah, but Doug, you want to run the risk.
I'm
melting.
I'm going to Dollar Tree later and get a bunch of those little sprayers. Fill them up. Be at the ready.
Exactly. So
yeah, Carlos, that's a good idea. You go up to her and say, "Oh, honey, are you kind of warm? Would you like me to cool you down with a sprayer? Hey, here's a little bit." No, don't do that.
And think about it. If you hit her in the face with a bucket of water, it'll save your pillowcases from having all that stuff.
Oh wow.
I just want to demist you a little bit.
Yep, exactly. So this girl, Speaking of, hit her with a bottle of water. Look
Uh-oh.
at this girl.
Oh my. Yeah.
Wait, can you guys hear this okay? Why is it so low? Hold on one second. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything.
Well, the volume is like all the way down. Hold on.
Why did my rent go up $300? Why is my rent still going up?
Okay, it's hard for me to hear her listen to complaining about rent when that's about $500 worth of makeup on her face and that's about $600 worth of weave on her head.
Wow, that much?
Dude, guys, weave is not cheap. It is not cheap. My ex-wife was all about that Yaki weave, man. It was expensive.
Oh no!
I'm telling you, man. Woof. This is Ira, tell me I'm lying about the whole weave thing.
You're not lying. And then where they get it is like from the sewers, and they clean it up.
Oh wow!
Bro, are you serious? Are you serious?
Wow!
I'm serious. I'm literally serious. I think it's literally Indian or Chinese people got it, clean it up, and just bundle it. They probably spray with something.
That's crazy, dude.
It doesn't have any smell. Yeah.
Oh my
Crazy,
gosh!
Yeah, they have in certain parts of India, it's a status symbol for like women to have long hair, like really long hair, and if you're not careful, thieves will like run up to a woman, hold her down, and cut her hair off, and then run off.
God damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because hair is worth more than gold, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Oh.
It's worth more than gold. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
And it's so expensive, very expensive.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Because you can buy the artificial stuff, which is cheaper, but that looks like garbage. But if you get actual authentic human hair, and guys, I will never understand what makes you're gonna put another person's hair on your head, guys. It's crazy town.
Yeah.
Do you think that do you think like hairdressers have that as a kind of like a black market? Try to encourage women to cut all their hair off so they can take it and go sell it?
No, so like a lot of places in India, like women will donate their hair, as like an offering to like some kind of religious place or something like that.
Mm.
So like instead of paying tithes, a lot of women would just like give their hair and stuff. But there's a whole infrastructure. Like a lot of the Indian hair and Brazilian hair is like, the women give it to like different like organizations as a tithe.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So they get it for free, and then they sell it $400 a bundle.
Ooh,
it's crazy, dude. Yep.
Yes. It's a seller's market right now. That's why your rent is high. So, including my own rent, which has been going up astronomically for the past 2 to 3 years now. I'm looking to buy, but before I buy, I'm still renting, and some people don't want to buy right now, so you maybe still be renting too. If you are still renting and you're continuing to rent, rent is going up just because there's just not enough houses on the market to buy. And if you don't want to buy a house, you don't see something on the market you want to buy, you're obviously going to rent or you're going to move back home. Most people are going to rent. So that means that more people want to rent, prices are going to go up. Simple supply and demand. So if they see that rentals are in demand right now, we're going to raise the prices.
Makes sense, guys. She's spot
That's
on.
the truth.
I gotta give her a round of applause.
Yeah, that's the truth.
For sure. And so they say that there are more men living at home with their parents now than women. And guys, hey, I'm all for it. If you're on your purpose, stacking up money, and you can live with your parents while you're doing it, do it. Do it. And any woman that you try to date that doesn't understand, now these are guys who are actually trying to get a skill or a trade or trying to start a business. And any woman that's worth a dang will understand why.
I agree.
But, yeah. I don't understand why, because a lot of my life, I live by myself. I worked so much that I couldn't even enjoy living by myself. I couldn't even enjoy it because I was working all the time. This is before I became a professional. I'm telling you guys, you know, there are other cultures, Latin culture, African culture, Asian culture, where kids don't move out of their parents' house until they're married.
Yeah.
So that, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know,
Yeah.
whereas, you know, a lot of white families and definitely a lot of black families, when you turn 18, they will kick you out of the house.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
But Latino
Crazy.
families, yeah, the men generally stay through their 20s. If you know, usually they're out by then. But for myself, I stayed till my late 20s because I was going to school. And yeah, it's if you can, it should be like if when you're an older guy, it should be like points on you if you can stand living with your parents who are going to be nagging
Exactly.
the hell out of
Yeah.
you. Generally,
And also, if your parents
Not
have
easy.
the resources to be able to facilitate you living at home, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You know, where you can still have your parents help you out instead of you having to help out your parents. In the black community, we have to pay that black tax, man. A lot of our parents, a lot of our mamas, their kids were their retirement plan. Who's going to take care of mama? Mama needs $300 from each of us to live, or mama has to move into one of our houses. Telling you, man.
Oh
You know,
my!
awful. It's that black tax.
But what you can do to avoid that is to move in the wintertime. That means good times to move is going to be the end of October to about mid-February-ish. Rent is going to be very low. But this is going to be a dramatic decrease in rent for states that actually experience winter. So like snow or just extremely cold temperatures. So for example, Illinois, whatever, is one
Did you just say Illinois? Oh my goodness.
states, Michigan, states, Colorado, if it snows. But I do have a friend in Miami, so Florida. Florida prices do go low during these months, but it won't
Ohio, Illinois, Florida.
how they'll go low here. Now, keep in mind, some people may offer you a 14-month lease, 1 month free. Make sure y'all do y'all math and make sure your lease is still ending in the winter time. Because if you do a 14-month lease and your lease ends in March, guess what? You're back in higher rent prices again. So if they are offering that 1 month free or those concessions, make sure you're asking for a 12-month lease so your lease can end at the same time. You're not pushed out at spring again where you're getting those high prices, because most buildings don't want your lease to end in the winter because they're trying to keep you so they can get someone at a higher amount. But anyways, you're welcome.
Okay, a little bit of good advice. I'm gonna give it another round of applause.
She's half right on the move out in the winter, but moving out in the winter when it's actual winter is a nightmare. I would not recommend moving out when it's really nasty out. Trying to get that moving van and just trying to get people to come help you. All that is, you got to think about that too. It's gonna suck really hard.
Yeah.
So she's half right, I think.
Chains on the moving truck tires to get through the snow.
Yeah. In Portland, I wouldn't even think about it. Like January or February, heck no, not doing it unless I have to.
Yeah.
But that is good advice on the cheaper rent during the wetter or snowier or icier months.
Yeah. Keith says, in my family, we all left at 18, whether we wanted to or not. 100% true. Yep. Yep. So this says, single women struggle to pay rent more than single men. On the day rent is due each month, the gender gap. You guys knew that was coming. You knew it was coming. The gender gap between male and female one-person households is enormous, new research has found. According to Rent Hop's annual single index, single women in 50 major cities across the nation spend 124% more of their income on rent than their male counterparts. Gee, guys, why would that be? I can tell you why. All these baby mamas out here, guys. You know it's true. You know it's true. Says the The report is now in its third year. The report now in its third year calculates the rent burden, how much of an individual's income is spent on housing, with more than 30% being considered a burden on one-income renters of studio apartments, and found that as a result of making significantly less money, women bear a much larger burden. With housing prices skyrocketing over the past year, many young professors are now faced with high rent prices as single-income earners. Before going into that fact, while everyone is impacted by these market trends, they ultimately create a larger challenge for all the single ladies. Okay. According to Pew Research, the gender gap barely narrowed in 2022. For every dollar men earned, women earned only 82 cents. I thought it was 78 cents. Right? I thought it was lower than that. So, hey, progress is progress, right? The report continued. Translating to housing, the gap means it is harder for women to buy or even rent a home independently. It's because you're not supposed to do it by yourself. Only women have this illusion that they can do this by themselves, guys. Only women. I don't see guys. Well, I told you, what's the difference between a man buying a home and a woman buying a home? A man buys a home and says, I could put a wife and kids in here.
Right.
One day. Women do not have that attitude. They just don't. They use it as a status symbol and a disqualifier for future suitors. I have a house, so he better have one too. Now, she doesn't have any furniture in that house, but you better have a house too. So, look at this girl with her dog. Oh,
I think are we going into the reasons or that we think or no later?
Yeah. It should say in here. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I think it's a variety of reasons that women are just not. They don't want anything that's uncomfortable. So that doesn't have an AC in there. It doesn't have washer and dryer inside the apartment. If it's not big enough for certain things for their animals or whatnot. I think they think too much of the convenience and luxury and not enough of what you actually need, the utility.
Right.
And that's just the apartment. Then you look at like location, sometimes you gotta downsize because the location's better. Lots of different areas where they can look at, and I think they just don't. They're just like, no, I'm not. My standards are here. I need my place to meet this. Where I think men are more just like, well, these are the things I cannot have. I can't have a freaking dogs barking all day. So that's just a bugaboo. I'm not living in an apartment next to barking ass dogs. It drives me nuts. And then I kind of start there and move on. But women have their standard and they won't go below it.
Yeah.
And that including for housing.
Yep. And women's standards have to include, there has to be, eateries nearby, and it has to be near a coffee shop, and it has to be near some place where they have concerts nearby and all this stuff. Us guys are like, look, like me, it needs to have a washer and dryer, it needs to have air conditioning and a toilet and a shower. And
yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
being
drive
practical.
to work.
You have to be practical. So.
Mm-hmm. And I grew up in Washington State, and even still, Carlos, how many places are there in Portland that don't have central air conditioning? It's the same thing with Washington State. You could live in a. Go ahead.
Most apartments don't.
Yeah, it's because you're only going to need it for like 3 weeks out of the year, 4 weeks out of the year. That's it.
Maybe like a month and a half now. Lately.
You better get a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Better get you a little one of those R2D2 ACs that you can connect to the window.
Yeah.
R2D2.
Yeah, it's true. You better get an oscillating fan. You remember the tall, thin ones that oscillate? They turn back and forth. Yep.
I want one of those.
It says the gap is far more extreme in certain cities than others. At the top of the list, in the dubious first place position for largest gender gap rent burden, is El Paso, Texas. What?
El Paso?
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was going to be New York City or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
the average man puts 18,000 of their income towards rent, but the average woman puts almost 35%.
Oh.
But that's because I'm telling you, it's these single moms, man. Like Texans and Hispanic women, they stay having kids, man. They stay having kids. Telling you, it says
the rabbits.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
In second place is Miami, where all renters put a much higher salary, a higher amount of the income towards rent. But it still comes down to just under 42% for the male salary and 72% of that for women.
Oh my God.
How do you live putting 72% of your income towards rent? And I'm telling you, it's these women. I guarantee you. I'm all over the place. So, guys, here's the thing: women that put all their money towards mortgage and rent have an even higher standard for dating than women that don't, because women that don't can at least provide themselves with fun experience every once in a while. These women are broke, so they want to do everything that they see on social media. They want to go on trips, go to shows, all this stuff, and you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yep.
Telling you guys, 72%. That's crazy, guys. What is going on?
She's gonna need a lot of roses to make up for that.
No, man, that's freaking OF territory right there, man. Forget the roses.
OF
72%
and
income?
roses.
Yeah, OF and roses, man.
And a pole.
Yeah, that's freaking DEFCON OF, man.
In
Straight up.
Poland, that would be definitely straight to the pole.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, and that too. And that too. All three.
Yep. 72% of your income. Wow. So like if a woman's making $100,000 a year, she's putting 72% of her income to live in some swank, cute little apartment in the middle of downtown Miami.
I mean, I can understand Miami. Miami could be as expensive as it is, though. But 72%, man, that's like, man, how do you eat? I mean, what do you do? Eat ramen noodles or crumbs or what? I mean,
Angel, they find guys to take him out on dates 4 or 5 times a week.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And buy them dinner. Yep.
Yeah.
There are women on TikTok who teach women the strategy on how to get guys to take him, different guys to take him out on meals multiple days a week. So it'll save on your grocery bill. No joke.
Oh wow.
So that's so messed up.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That is, man.
It says.
Oh wow.
While California boasts some of the smallest gender wage gaps in the country, according to RentHop, San Jose has the 4th highest housing cost gender gap in major cities. There, women spend 35% of their income on rent, while men only spend 23%. Arlington, Texas. Only in Arlington, Texas, do single men and women spend more or less the same amount of their annual income on studio apartments. At least the genders are united on one front. For both ladies and gentlemen, New York City is the most unaffordable city of them all.
Amen. Yeah, I could have told you that. I could have told you that.
So I'm going to end this by, we're going to do one more of the crime files, and then we can wrap this up. Once again, guys, the Crime Files is a membership on my channel where I cover women who have been accused of, are currently being prosecuted for, or have been convicted of various crimes. It's only $4.99 a month. I have to put them behind a membership tier because if I do videos like that, they get limited monetization. And I do these videos because, guys, I mean, men, we commit a lot of crimes, yes, sure, but the knee-jerk reaction whenever we see women doing crazy crimes, assaulting people, taking people out, these teachers trying to sleep with their young male students. What's the reaction, guys? How could she do such a thing? She's a woman. We have to understand what there had to have been a reason. You see these poor simps whose wives with a 13-year-old, and everyone's asking, well, what did her husband do to push her into the arms of a freaking minor? It's awful, guys. So that's one of the reasons why I do those on my channel. We're gonna do one more. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me end with the B dubs. Let me send this real quick. Share screen. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go.
Two people who were hired to.
Wait.
And now to a crime alert. Two people who were hired to care for an elderly woman have been arrested. They are accused of abusing, neglecting, and exploiting the 87-year-old. Local 10's Cody Weddle joining us live from Miami with the details.
Ooh, I don't know about. I mean, her face looks good, but what about that neck, guys? What do you think?
She's got to be maybe 40, early 40s, I think.
Yeah,
If I have to make a guess.
yeah, she's cute, but I don't know about that neck though.
Yeah, that's what
I
it
can
is.
work with that.
Carlos, don't buy roses with this. Croutons over roses. Oh man, let's go.
And Edom police and the state attorney's office are describing a brazen pattern of abuse against this elderly woman. So brazen that her
It's like 70 to 75% of abuse towards children and the elderly is committed by women.
two alleged abusers allegedly moved her out of her Hialeah home where she had lived since the 1950s. They moved her into this building in Overtown just so they could then move into her home. It was one of her longtime neighbors who called 911. Mother and daughter.
Holy look at that, you guys. Holy.
Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Look at these two. Oh my God, you guys.
Wow.
Those are some hard-faced broads, man. Look at that. Holy crap.
Wow.
James
Kevin
in the
Samuels
house.
was-
Oh, it's good to see you. Huh? Go ahead.
Kevin Samuels was defeating the freaking whatever that hat is called.
Oh,
And then
The bonnet.
the bonnet.
bonnet.
He
Yeah.
almost defeated it.
Yeah, man. But the
All
bonnet's
right.
freaking forever, man. The
Yeah,
bonnet
the
is
bonnet
forever.
brigade. Yep.
Yeah, but that fight is over, man. We lost that one.
Daughter duo facing felony elder abuse and fraud charges.
She would physically touch her in ways that she was that she did not like, and she was also verbally abusive to her.
Is it
happened?
Yeah.
Doug,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
why does she just like Reptile from Mortal Kombat right there?
Don't insult Reptile like that.
I know, look at the shoulder pads and everything, man. She look-
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Reptile. You're going to spit acid. Look out.
I was so busy looking. Look at her face. Look at that. It looked like she farted or something like that, and she's smelling a fart. Look at that. So I was looking at her face, but I didn't even see Reptile over here. Look at this. Tell you. I
Get
did a good
over here.
job, man. Yeah. I almost missed that. Look at this.
Yeah, she does, though. She does look, kind of like Reptile. That's right, a female. But the one on the left looks like
Reptile
a
has-
transformer, though.
Except Reptile's prettier under the mask.
I tell you, if you had to spend a night with that or Reptile, who you choosing? You know what I'm saying?
I'll kill myself. Seriously, I'll just forget it. I'll take an L, and that's it.
Steven says, "You owe me for one jelly donut."
No.
Yep. Those are the stallions. You got it. Yep. And
Wow.
Jack says it's the best, but they are queens. Yeah, apparently so.
To her.
Okay.
That abuse allegedly happened here, a fourth-floor apartment of this Overtown building located on Northwest 2nd Court. Hialeah officers arrived here to find this, the elderly and mostly immobile woman confined to a small and disorganized space with only a reclining chair and no bed. A walker was out of reach, and buzzing around the victim were houseflies.
Doesn't even have a bed.
Oh my.
And hey, you guys remember this judge, right? She was the one where she met her high school friend. Remember, black dude? He was on drugs, and she recognized him and said that he was such a good kid in middle school. Remember that video?
I remember it. Yeah, he was like crying a
her.
little bit.
Yep, that's
Like,
her. Yep,
Steven-
Judy Glazer.
She was there when he was like released too, and kind of gave him some parting advice.
Yep, and he ended up turning his life around too, I guess. Look at this chick. Ugh. Yikes.
Kleiner.
According to a 20-page arrest warrant, that 87-year-old woman had befriended 49-year-old Antoinette Woods at a doctor's appointment. Woods eventually became her caregiver, obtained a power of attorney, and moved into the woman's Hialeah home with her family. She moved the elderly woman into her apartment. Woods claimed to be the victim's caregiver, but stayed silent when asked by fire rescue for the victim's medical history and turned to the victim, seemingly to elicit a response. The elderly woman described being verbally abused by Sharanda Coach, who expressed hatred for her. Coach told her she was, quote, the nastiest person she had ever had.
Wow.
Tell you, man, most of elderly abuse and abuse of children is women. So women, oh yeah, men are so violent. Oh, okay, men are violent towards each other. Women are the ones who. Okay, guys, if I say certain terms, you automatically assume it's a man. If I say someone's on the offender registry, you already know it's a man. Someone that takes a weapon into a school, that's a man. But if someone does something to a child, you guys, you got to know automatically it's a woman. If they say anything happened to a child or someone elderly, it's a woman. This is literally a gendered issue that no one ever thought. Oh yeah, men are this, men are that, blah blah blah. You know what? You know what? How about this? If it's had my child around a woman or a bear, I'd rather have the bear. How about that? How about that?
And to be honest, Doug, I think the bear would take care of the baby better. To be honest, it'll treat it like its own.
Yep, it's true. 100% true.
And so that warrant goes on to describe some pretty rough treatment of this elderly woman. It says she was pushed and shoved. It says she was forced to urinate in her recliner since she couldn't get up to go to the restroom. It also says she was allegedly fed mostly fast food. These two women now facing a total of 4 felony charges. We're live in Miami's Overtown neighborhood. I'm Waddle, Local 10 News.
Disturbing allegations.
But yeah, I'm telling you guys, most of these stories, like I find all sorts of crazy stuff, and I have a playlist on my channel called Awful Women and Their Foolishness. But I was making a bunch of them, but once again, like they would never get monetized. So once again, and there's one more thing I'm gonna show you guys before I wrap it up. It's actually really funny. Hold on one second.
If there's an afterlife, there's a special place for those two ladies. It's good.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty warm, and it's always warm.
Okay, guys. So the drizzle is real, guys. And this is the ultimate example. You guys ready for this? This is great. Let me hold on. Let me stop sharing. And then bring it over here. Because this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Let me, and then we'll close it out. Wait. Oh no. Okay. 1 second. Present. Screen. One more second, you guys. One more second. Okay. You guys ready for this?
Oh yeah.
If men acted like women on first dates, you guys ready for this? Watch this. Follow along. Watch.
So excited to find.
You turn it down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. It's a little loud. Okay.
Finally spend time with you.
Yeah. So why did you want me to meet you at the park?
Oh, because it's a nice day.
Taking me out to a park on the first date is crazy. So what is it exactly?
Money golf.
Oh no, I suck at that. We can't do that. It's giving pet owner. You girls just don't understand. You guys don't know where to take a guy like me out. You had all week while I ghosted you to think of something.
While I ghosted you.
Wow. This is just the first couple of seconds. This is 11 minutes long. Just watch. This is great. Watch.
This is kind of run down, don't you think? Look at like the pond water and shit. Ugh.
What is this? Like, we're in the ghetto right now, and it's cold outside.
So people come here for fun and stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun. I promise.
The park on the first date? You fucking for real.
Let's just try it and see how you feel.
Like mini golf for the first date is crazy.
I put on all this. You took me to this graveyard, dog shit, wasteland, land.
Graveyard. Graveyard.
This is great, guys. Watch.
Graveyard, dog shit, wasteland, landfill.
Like you're just gonna beat me, and it's not even gonna be fair.
Because a guy like me, like, I know my worth. I'm a high value male, and I know women like you sometimes can be intimidated by that. To be honest, can you even handle me?
Ew! Look at this dirty.
Wow. Oh wow. Look at that, man.
If this isn't the first minute, you guys, it gets so much better. Just watch.
What is this?
That's like the algae for the fish.
It's giving Loch Ness Monster.
You want to be with me?
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a seat because it's hot.
Oh, honey, I'm not sitting on this. Did you bring like a blanket or anything?
Bend the knees. Can I go again?
If you're intimidated by me, let me know.
I'm not.
So what do you-
If you're intimidated by me,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah.
The drizzle is real, guys. Let's go.
Very attractive. I'm super into light-skinned guys.
Wait. Are you fetishizing black men?
Of course not.
I'm not your like sexual fantasy thing. I don't appreciate being fetishized.
I'm not doing it like that.
You're with me only because I'm light skinned?
No.
I don't know if it's because I'm an independent man that makes money intimidates you.
No, it doesn't. I love that for you. Who are you texting?
One of my friends.
Like a female friend?
Yeah, one of my female friends. I have a lot of them.
You have a lot of female friends?
Yeah, is there a problem with that?
Oh, no.
If you're the type of girl who gets insecure that I have a bunch of female friends, that's a red flag.
It just
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dude, I've watched this like 5 times. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link to this in the chat so you guys can actually like have the link on Facebook. Because I've watched this 5 times and it gets more and more hilarious as you watch it.
Who are you texting?
One of my friends.
Like a female friend?
Yeah, one of my female friends. I have a lot of them.
You have a lot of female friends?
Yeah, is there a problem with that?
Oh, no.
If you're the type of girl who gets insecure that I...
Wait a minute. Wait. Jameson, we shall not mention that show. The Acolyte?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You mean space lesbians, dude? No way. Nope. Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
We are not mentioning that show here. Yikes.
Yeah, no, none of that for me.
Yeah, no thanks. Guys, I'm done with Star Wars, man. I'm done. I'm done with Star Wars. I'm done with Marvel. It's just sad, man. It's sad. It's
Yep.
sad. And there have been multiple articles that say that Disney did not make their money back from paying what? Like $4 billion for Star Wars? They haven't even made their money back. Because they keep messing it up.
Yep.
Like women in mass don't like sci-fi, they don't like action movies, and all these damn companies they're trying to get women into traditionally male spaces. Why is that, guys? Because women spend the most money.
There you go. That's it.
That's why. You know they're trying to get women to play more video games. They don't care. They're trying to get women to watch Star Trek. They don't care.
Nope. Nope.
Women will watch Bad Girls Club and watch women tear each other down all day.
Yep.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, that's what they do.
When are these companies going to understand that women in mass will never care about anime, never care about sci-fi, never care about action movies, never care about any of that?
They should just incorporate Bad Girls Club into Star Wars then.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure they're going to try that sooner or later, man.
Just have them in a house, out in space, and they just don't get along. Jedis and the other people.
And the Sith. Yeah, the Sith, yeah.
Yeah, and the Sith, yeah. They keeping it real. What's the phrase from the Real World? When keeping it real goes wrong. I can't remember the phrase from the Seattle Real World.
Yeah, man. I used to love the Real World back in the day, man. That was great. Yeah, the Seattle one was with that guy Steven. Remember where he slapped that Irene girl that had she had Lyme disease. Yep. And she's like, "You're gay, Steven. You're a homosexual." And then he ran up to her and slapped her in the face.
Wow. But he was right.
I know he was. Yeah, he was. He just didn't want to say it. Yeah.
Yeah, he came out of the closet a couple years after that.
Yep. So.
To female friends, that's a red flag.
It just seems like you're insecure that I make money.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I have a lot of female friends. I mean, I can show you who I'm talking to.
How many is a lot?
I mean, I only talk to girls. Guys are so much drama. Oh, football and shit. Just being around women, it's just less drama.
It's a guy like me, I have standards, and I don't know if you can meet those. All my exes have been athletic. When's the last time you ran a mile?
Mile? I don't really.
Oh shit! You don't even work out.
If you have
you don't even work out.
It's so good. It's so good.
The problem with me hanging out with a bunch of girls and stuff, that's a you problem, because I think it just shows your level of insecurity that you can't handle a guy like me. Even though half these girls want to have sex with me, I say no, so it's just lose all friendship.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Just friends.
I only fuck with athletes, singers, celebrities. You gotta have emotion. How many followers do you have?
92K.
You can't even break 100K? You fucking for the amount of girls.
Wow. Yep.
So good. And look at next time the blonde comes up, look at all the tattoos on that blonde, guys. It's out of control.
That have over 100K that hit me up on the daily, they would not be taking me to no fucking dog park.
Why do you want to know who I'm talking to so bad?
I'm just curious.
Look, you see the tattoo on her neck right there?
Yeah.
And the tattoo on her chest right there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a satanic tattoo
That's
on her neck?
It looks like a rose.
Oh, okay, I can see it.
Flower? No.
I mean, she's a good friend of mine. That's her thing.
Oh, you have very attractive female friends.
Yeah, I mean, she looks good, but it's completely platonic.
Is she one of the ones that tried to sleep with you before, but you said no?
Yeah, but that was years ago. So it's completely a friend thing now.
Do you guys ever hang out one-on-one alone?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the time.
I don't have to be here right now.
So then leave.
Did you just say that?
I mean, I'm not forcing you to be here with me right now.
Fucking bro, you did not just tell me to leave. Oh my God, you want me to go?
It doesn't seem like you're enjoying life.
Oh my God, this is going on TikTok. What's up, guys? So I'm on
Oh yeah.
It gets so much better, guys.
Oh yeah, they do that. Yep, they do that. Yep. Right away too. Not even 2 seconds.
No, what?
this girl, and she took me to a dog park. That's her. Don't act shy now.
She is.
That's good.
So good. What?
That was good though. Yeah, it was.
Took me to a dog park. That's her. Don't act shy now.
Women are so immature for thinking that men and women can't be friends and hang out. I can hang out with whoever I want.
Broke bitch took me to a dog park on the.
Oh wow.
Right there.
Look, my ex was extremely controlling.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She wouldn't let me go to orgies or do anything, and it's like I don't want
What a control freak.
She wouldn't let me go to orgies.
Oh shit! Oh man!
And this is we're at 4 minutes of 11:30, guys. This is hilarious. Just watch.
Okay, look, let's just calm down. Let's go back to the house. I'm not trying to fight with you. Like, I just wanted to enjoy our day, get to know you.
So, what are you looking for in a partner?
I mean, I'm really just looking for a girl who knows how to handle me. I'm looking for a girl who makes money, and I'm not even looking for that much, like $500,000 a year.
That's a lot of money.
I mean, not really. It's like, I mean, to be honest, I don't get out of bed for less than $750K, but that's neither here nor there. So
I really just don't, usually feel comfortable.
it's giving food stamps.
Just
Shit! It's giving food stamps. Oh shit!
we're not doing anything tonight.
Of course not. Like, I'm just trying to figure out a place and we're just gonna have a good time. Okay, so this is my place.
Okay.
My bad.
Whoa, what is all this?
I just did my Christmas tree. I gotta take that out later, but
It's giving landfill. It's giving dumpster.
It's giving landfill. It's giving dumpster.
Wow!
You didn't want to clean up your place before I came by? I thought this was going to be something special.
sorry.
What the hell is this?
Oh, that's from this morning.
It's giving science project.
Would you give me access to your bank account when we started dating?
Oh, I mean, we could definitely talk about it.
I had the most insecure girlfriend who wouldn't give me her debit card. Her money is my money. All the money I make, I keep, and it's for me. And all the money that, my girl would make, it's ours.
Wait, what is your watch history? The Great British Bake Off?
That, I just watched that at night. Like,
I'm adding that to my ick list when she watches baking shows.
This guy's good though. He's good. He's good.
He seems like he's speaking definitely from experience. So
I know.
Yeah.
This probably had this happen a lot, bro.
Watch history? The Great British Bake Off?
oh, that, I just watched that at night. Like,
I'm adding that to my ick list when she watches baking shows.
what do you like to watch?
Not baking shows?
Yeah, I mean, I would never succumb to temptations. Because, my ex was trying to, police my body and shit. I would be going out in public with my dick out. I had, these graceful pants. There'd be a hole, you can't wear that out. And I was like, whoa, you don't control me. What else?
Oh shit! Oh man, you guys are too much, man. They're too much.
My girlfriend was so insecure. She was like, you can't wear that out. And I was like, whoa, you don't control me.
What else is in your watch history?
What?
Does that say iCarly?
Yes, I used to watch that all the time.
Guys, she watches iCarly.
I'll do a lot of Instagram where it's my dick and you'll see the full dick imprint and everything. For me.
Right.
I work myself looking handsome, looking swole, dick out. I do it for me.
Looking swole. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Post myself looking handsome, looking swole, dick out. I do it for me.
For you, then why not just keep the photos in your camera roll and look at them whenever you want?
You're not getting it because Instagram is more outlet. It's creative. It's like a diary almost of my life journey and stuff.
And what was your side?
My life journey.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. That makes perfect sense. Well, my ex was a Cancer, and you guys could never make up your mind.
I mean, do you believe
Yeah, I mean, there's some things that I think that men should do, like change a tire, for example.
You think men should be changing tires?
Yeah, I feel like they should know how to do that.
That's giving loose pussy energy.
Wow.
Wow. Oh no.
Tires.
Yeah, I feel like they should know how to do that.
That's giving loose pussy energy.
It's getting cold out here. Getting really cold out here.
Do you want to go in the room? I have blankets in there.
Okay, but we're not having sex.
I wasn't trying to. I just I have a TV, there's blankets, it'll be comfortable.
Okay, but we're not doing anything. I don't usually do this.
I hate this. Oh my god.
You're getting better.
Okay, can I start over?
You got it. There you go.
Hold on. I'm done with this.
So, roommates?
Yeah.
Thought you said you were an independent woman. Grown-ass woman living with roommates.
This is why I didn't want to do this because it's I don't know what I'm doing and this is stupid. It's you already won.
Just make yourself comfortable.
You gonna come a little closer? Or?
I mean, I would, but I feel like you're gonna try something.
Okay, can you just let me win because you're like, this is stupid.
I actually have a surprise. I have something.
And straight up, what the hell is this guy wearing, dude? What the hell is that?
It looks like a poster of Most Wanted faces or something like that.
Yeah, it does.
I'm trying to listen to every single word that I've watched enough times to actually look at like the surroundings of the scene and what they're wearing. What the hell is he wearing, you guys?
No offense to Pyro or anyone of that age group, but some Gen Z nonsense.
It's true, man. 100% true.
I've seen some hentai shirts too, like women making the busting face, and guys are wearing it in public. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my god! The Oego face.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Else planned. It's very special. Why
Okay.
don't we go there right now?
Anything's better than this, so let's go.
All right, let's go.
I don't know what type of guy you think I am, but I'm not easy.
I didn't think you were.
I don't know. I just don't want to be all booed up and cuddled with you because you're like a stranger. I don't even know you like that.
Well, isn't that the point of us hanging out so we can get to know each other? Literally, everyone's strangers until they meet.
So we're at Chili's. I never thought I'd stoop this low.
I love Chili's. They have a lot of good stuff here.
Yeah, for homeless people. This is like the soup kitchen of chain restaurants.
I mean,
Hey, shout out to Chili's, man. Chili's
I like
is great.
Chili's.
Yeah,
I
the
like
ribs
Chili's.
are good. All their tacos are good. Everything's good at Chili's, man. Yeah.
I like Chili's. I like it.
I would.
Yeah, I
I
get
would
bad
not
rap.
tolerate a bad word being said about Chili's. Hell no. Oh no.
Homeless people. This is like the soup kitchen of chain restaurants.
I mean, what do you even like about me?
I like your hair. I like your eyes.
My hair and my eyes. So I'm just a pretty face to you? It's all about looks?
No, it's a compliment.
I feel like you've said it to every guy.
For a first date, Chili's is kind of fucking crazy.
What I'm getting is that you just want to have sex with me.
You're the only one talking about sex. Like, you've been bringing up sex this whole entire time. I'm not even on.
It's the gaslighting for me.
See this bottle? I gotta call my homeboy.
Watch.
Bro, you will not believe where I am right now.
What happened?
This girl I'm with right now took me to Chili's
Chili's? Be fucking for real.
I'm right here.
on the first date too.
You fucking for real? Are you serious?
Oh man.
So good.
How's your food?
Is it supposed to be cold?
So how did you even like find Instagram?
Explore page. Like, I was just scrolling and I thought you were cute.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't even be like on Instagram like that.
So why'd you answer my DM?
I don't know. I saw you had a couple of my mutuals. I looked at your profile and I was like, oh, she seems cool. She don't seem crazy.
You DM me on Instagram. I'm assuming you just want to like have sex or something with me.
Oh no. I like your personality.
You know how many times I hear that?
Yeah, but I don't usually like fall in love that fast.
So would you love me if I was a worm?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to talk to you if you were a worm.
Wow. I'm still the worm though. Does it mean you can't still fall in love? Have you ever seen Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Bee movie?
But what about my personality?
You're funny. You're outgoing.
I am pretty funny. Literally, all my friends in my friend group say I'm the funniest.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm just
Little
checking.
pillows.
I know, like the pillow wall in the middle.
Wow. You cancers are unbelievable.
Did I do something?
No.
So, like, what do you bring to the table?
No, you did not just ask that. What do I bring to the table? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You invited me to the table.
What the hell is this?
A piece of hair.
Yeah, whose is this?
It looks like yours.
I don't know. This one's like super thin and dark brown.
That's literally your hair.
Whatever. I know you got hoes.
What do I bring to the table?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Do you see this? I bring my looks. I bring a vibe. I bring like an energy.
If we dated, would you have another boyfriend if I wasn't born?
Wait, how would we date if you weren't born? I mean, if you weren't born, then automatically, like,
he wouldn't exist. So technically, I would have another boyfriend.
What?
I'm bringing knowledge. I'm bringing wisdom. I'm funny. I make jokes. I'm that type of person where I will elevate the person I'm with. That's what I bring to the table, if you have to know.
All right, but if I was a caterpillar, would you love me?
What's your sign?
Pisces.
Makes complete fucking sense. I could tell you were Pisces because of like you didn't even finish your food. My ex was a Pisces, never finished her fucking plate.
All right, but if I was a paperclip, would you still love me?
Hold on, I gotta take a boomerang. Scoot back a little bit.
Here you go.
No, don't. Here, back up, back up.
Oh.
Be fucking for real. It's just the food.
Looking at it.
What's up?
Be fucking for real. It's just the food.
If I was a bar of soap, would you still love me?
What are you talking about?
No, like if I magically transformed into a bar of soap, would you still have feelings for me?
Oh, the bill. I got it.
You know what? Don't worry. I'll get it.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
This is the astonishing moment of fight
I'm so excited.
And that's the end of it, guys. I
breaks
saw
out
that.
between an Amazon worker
Wait, hold on.
and a wheelchair-bound building manager in the lobby.
So, yeah, I thought that was hilarious. In fact, let me put that link in the chat so you guys can watch it multiple times because that was hilarious.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Doug. I'll tell you what. It was hilarious though. But I'll tell you this though, man. Even if as hilarious as it was, if men was really like that, forget it. The women they would tune out guys and talk all this crap and all this other stuff. In all seriousness, if men really acted the way they did with like the way these two did, forget it, man.
Yep. Because women know not what they do, man. Like if guys like men used to be so simple, and simple men aren't appreciated. So what like being complicated, being abrasive, it gets you ahead. And women created this, guys. Women created it.
Yeah.
I would say men were perfectly fine with walking up to your father's house, walking up to your house and asking your dad if he can take you on a date. Men were perfectly fine with sex before, waiting for sex until marriage. Women called all that patriarchy. Now we're all out here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
they're all mad that like they are all mad that us dudes are just using them for practice. Oh my God, I'm not property.
Yep, it's true, man. Well. Oh yeah, but the best part about it is our trump card, guys. Most men have been alone. We can be alone. Women can't. Women are just now figuring out how rough being alone is.
Right.
And society. Well, men in society are getting just freaking apathetic towards women, guys.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what? Like liking someone or hating someone is caring somewhat, but men are just starting. Like society is just not starting to care. It's starting to not care. Especially men. And I think it was Poor Man's Podcast. He said when men stop caring about women, there's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. So, well, I'm gonna wrap this up because I think the AJ is going live a little bit. He has a good one planned out. Angel, thanks for being on. Pyro, thanks for being on as usual. And Jameson, Kenford, Carlos, thanks for being on. Keith, Whiteout, Reishi Gamer. Who else? Steve M, Kenford, Julian, my homeboy from way back. Who else was on here? Stack Cheddar. Oh, everyone that's been on the stream, thank you so much. I'm gonna go live. No, I'm gonna be out of town this weekend, so I'm probably gonna go live on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So look out for that. And once again, I'm at 2K subs, guys. It means a lot to me. I don't think I ever want to be famous. I just want to be able to make a little bit of money because this is one of those things. I could talk about this stuff all day, man. I do a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? And like I honestly, I should started this channel a long time ago, but you know, I've you know, I was behind the scenes on a couple of big channels that you guys know of. I'm just not going to add them. I used to write scripts and questions and take, and answer general red pill knowledge. But then I was like, you know what? I should make my own channel. So anyway, but thank you for the 2K subs. I appreciate it, guys. Remember, like the video, subscribe, hit that join button so you can watch all of my Crime Files videos because I'm trying to make that more lucrative. And I'll see you guys over on AJ's channel.
All right.
See you soon.
All right. See you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
See you soon, Angel. See you soon, Doug.